go.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
I got some breaking news.
Keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
I'm gonna tell you about it. Hopefully you get some more people in here. Welcome to Member Streams and Merry Christmas, everybody. I just got a statement from Clown, and I'm going to read this on Shot for the Point tonight. But I thought once I see some more viewers in there. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Are we in the right one? It's the member stream, right? Fuck. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button. I went on public, huh?
Wait.
So I went as a big fail. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So,
you're in a kind of a pickle now, because how many notifications are you expecting to send out today?
Yeah, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the member stream now. I literally hit the wrong button. Yeah, I went to the public one. It said the member. See, both started with the. Fuck. The members, the Mary. Fuck. So, all right, you can skip the member stream. It's simply not happening.
Why don't you just do the members one after?
That's a Christmas miracle. Oh, I totally wanted.
You don't need a notification.
I wanted to do the night before Christmas thing. I definitely wanted to do a night before Christmas. I don't think members. Yeah, retard. See, yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that tonight. It's simply not happening. But I'll wait. I will read Clown's statement. So this is Shot on the Point. Super. Merry Christmas, everybody. Fuck. I had this really cool cold opening. Why
don't you just shut the stream off for a second? Don't kill the whole thing.
Yeah.
Put it back on with the intro that you're looking for.
No. I was gonna read this thing. It was just funny. It just kind of screws up. It was a cold opening, and I had a pretty good idea. I think I could still do it. Hang on. I could do it right now. It might be funny anyway. It's just like a weird tradition. Sweetheart, I hit the wrong button. I went live public. The member stream got screwed up. Can you give me that book, the night before Christmas book? Yeah, thank you. All right. Yeah, I'll do this. But I plan to do a cold opening. I thought it would be cute for Christmas. My wife's gonna help me out on this. So yeah, no member stream today. I don't think that's gonna. Well, maybe I could go afterwards. Fucked if I know. Well, maybe we'll do it right afterwards. We'll try to figure it out or something like that. But yeah, everybody's home today too, so it's not gonna be too bad. Merry Christmas, everybody. All the best. Thanks so much, Big E. I do appreciate it. We do have this big statement from Colossal coming in. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate it. And I was going to do this. Me and my son have this like weird Christmas thing we do. And
that's a lot of money, I guess.
Based over the Merry Christmas, You Buffoon. Well, thank you. It's the night before Christmas. And I noticed he doesn't always pay attention to it. He's doing other stuff like jumping on the bed and being generally a pain in the ass. So I decided to do my own night before Christmas. I call it the New Jersey night before Christmas for him, and he loves this. He actually pays attention, and he laughs ridiculously. So what happens is I just skip the whole thing, and I tell a story, and I tell a story a lot like this, and I'll show you the book right here. Let's see if I can say it. Okay.
Let me speak.
Thanks so much. Smash $25. Thanks to the show yesterday, boys. Really entertaining. Okay, I do appreciate it. More to come. All right, here we go. It was the night before Christmas, and two rotten kids laid in bed thinking they were going to get some Christmas presents. But they ain't getting nothing. Their parents thought they were such a pain in the ass. They took all their Christmas gifts and threw them out the window. Yes, I do this with my kid. Santa came to the rotten kid's house or neighborhood, but he wasn't going to give them anything. He went to the kid's house next door and gave them gifts. Oh, wrong page. Fuck. Santa laughed and laughed about the rotten kids as he gave all their neighbors toys for all the good girls and boys.
Let me speak!
Thanks so much, Mike the Bike. So Santa came and left. He went to Mikey's and Sarah's and Joey's house. But those rotten kids, he just flew right over it. Merry Christmas. And that's what we do every night before he goes to bed. And he pays attention for some strange reason. And then I ask him when he's doing something wrong. I was like, do you think you're getting something tonight? Are you sure? You're not going to be like those rotten kids? And then he straightens up like he did today. We went to the new place today. And he was doing this weird thing where he pretended he was a helicopter and started jumping off the stairs and screaming at the top of his lungs. And I brought this up, and he was right back in line. It's amazing. I understand why Santa just works. You know? Amanda, I hit the wrong button. If there's a member stream, it'll be after this. So I do apologize. I'm waiting for more people to apply. I'm kind of want to get over the 200 mark. And if I do get over the 200 mark, I'll read the Colossal. It's crazy because I do want. It's not so much my ego or anything like that, but I do want as many people to hear this as humanly possible. Colossal left me a statement to read, and it's very important that you hear it, considering what was said yesterday, and he's going to talk about that, and it's quasi-serious. Merry Christmas, Bopax. So I'll even put this in the title. Can I change the title? Well, everything's capital, so I might as well fucking do this. The little line that you do. Colossal's crazy on Pyro. Pyro. All right, there we go. I'll just do that. So, yeah, he left me a kind of important. It's very important to him that you guys hear this statement. And just a lot of the crazy stuff that's going on. And, you know, I thought Keem, you know, may have crossed the line by saying that he was covering for him, knowingly covering for him. I mean, obviously, to some aspect, the clown is covering for him. But I think it's in, you know, the reason he would cover for anybody. He would cover for a friend. I know Nick feels that way as well. Did you say your son identifies as attack helicopters? Not anymore, if he knows what's good for him. That he needs to do what the fuck he's told. And yeah, so I want to get this. Yeah, I'll put this in there right now. I want to get this in. So now this is all screwed up. And after today, shows will be announced. The schedule is gonzo until we redo it. So I'm going to be able to do shows when I can for the next really 2 weeks. So there's no schedule. It's just announcement only. You got to follow me on Twitter. There's just a lot going on right now. Sorry, things changed. Live now. What's up?
Look at that, Tommy. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year from Tyler.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, thank you so much. God, I wish I would have pushed the right button and made this just a little bit better. Merry Christmas, filthy animal. Thank you so much, Tyler. That is very, very kind of you. And I do appreciate it. That's very, very generous. Damn.
I think this is the first fucking year I've gotten away with not watching a single Christmas movie.
Yeah, you know what I noticed downtown? No lights, none of the typical stuff, no decorations. You know, because people just don't want to go outside. I guess. I mean, the local government.
Would you say the war on Christmas is finally over?
Yeah, they won. Yeah, well, we have another thing, big economic thing for Wiesbaden and a lot of German towns is their Christmas market. The town that Dave lived in before he left lives and dies by it, and that's it just sucks the Christmas right out of Germany, which Germany has nice Christmas. No, it doesn't feel like Christmas at all. I'll be perfectly
I
honest
wish I
with you.
could be like on that same mental level there, but I'm basically having the same Christmas I have every year.
I don't wish you could be on the same level. I'm glad you're having a great Christmas. No, that's just me. I'm
getting the fuck off this stream as soon as it's over, and I'm getting ready for Christmas shit.
My son doesn't seem to give a shit. He's having a blast. He doesn't seem. There's none of this.
He's probably too young to understand.
He's too young to just have. Well, what's changed? You know, he's getting shit tomorrow. He's all excited, feeling the fucking presents under the tree, trying to like get some kind of insight.
The kid's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Like, this is just one less person I have to say thank you to and hug after they give me my PS5.
Yeah, I know. You stayed. Oh, we hit the 200 mark. So, yeah, I'm gonna read this this statement from Clown, and I think it's important. It's quite long. Oh, good. I also want to take my inhaler because I don't want to have another asthma attack, especially during this.
Well,
Yo.
That's actually acid.
Just finish what we're doing, dog.
All right.
You don't have to do anything. Something got fucked up. You guys are
Yeah,
off
Tommy
today if
launched
you want.
the wrong
The
stream,
wrong stream, so don't even worry about it.
All
Whatever you
right,
guys
I'm
gotta
going
do.
back.
Yeah, get out of here. Go play.
Play
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. All that other shit. This is not a big deal. All right.
Come on, Christmas festivities. Go play Sea of Thieves in a Discord server. That's totally pathetic.
I tried to get Klon on, but he is working really hard, and we're talking about days between the release for the J Station videos. They said it came at a bad time, otherwise he would have been here himself. So okay, quick rush statement, blah blah blah. Okay. A rush statement from the best YouTuber on planet Earth, because he is busy working on a J Station series that he promised he would be upload over 6 months ago. All right. Season greasing 2 shot from the point, chat. I hope the only thing you end up opening for Christmas this year are your own wrists. It does get serious, I swear. And he really did write this. It has recently come to my attention that YouTuber Pyros is a degenerate furball and got his jollies to morbidly obese animals that fart and belch into other morbidly obese animals. I am still not quite 100% sure on the delicate intricacies of this particular perversion. But as a good, honest Christian man with wonderful Catholic values, I can say with some confidence that he will no doubt burn in hell for all eternity. To be perfectly honest with you, I was generally not aware the man was a fur fag until very recently. I also wasn't aware that he dated a 15-year-old French girl for a fortnight. The way I saw it, this story was debunked 4 years ago based on 2 things: Pyrocynical's Reddit post and testimony of one insane ape known as Chili Taco. Long story short, 3 people that despised Pyrocynical at the time had fed some false information to Keemstar. Exaggerated, overinflated, flat out lied, etc. Chili Taco is one of these 3 people and would later admit to myself, Pyrocynical, and others in a Skype group chat that he made the whole thing up just to fuck over Pyrocynical. The taco apologized to Pedo Cynical for a long time ago. Pedo Cynical accepted we'd all moved on since then. In any case, at this time, there was more than enough for me to take Pedo Cynical's word for it. His word being everything he'd originally laid out in his Reddit response. Obviously, when this new bit of info came out, I automatically assumed Pedo Cynical had lied to me directly. But after having thought about it for a bit, I actually can't even say for sure that we ever had direct conversation, which led me to me asking him any specific questions regarding the friendship/relationship thing. If he did, it was just so long ago, I don't even remember. I don't think it really matters, seeing as he 100% did lie about it publicly. I could probably safely say that he lied to me directly about the furry thing, since when that came out, my brain pretty much exploded. But again, if this was the case, it is so long ago that I may as well actually have Alzheimer's. This is the main problem. This did happen 4 years ago. I just really can't remember any of the specifics. All I can say with absolute certainty is that, for reasons mentioned, I felt this entire story to have been completely and totally debunked. Of course, now, if it turns out that there's more to the story, then things are going to change pretty rapidly. For example, if any kind of conversation plans to meet up and she turns out to be younger and he knew the age, etc., nobody should be defending him at this point. And certainly, I won't be. I don't believe any of these things are ever going to come out, but he did fucking lie at the end of the day, so there's that. In light of this, I don't consider what Keemstar said last time on this show to in any way constitute a backstab. If he generally believes that I knew Pedo Cynical was the actual pedo I'd covered for him, then I think that's fair enough. But let me be clear. I don't and won't ever defend pedos. Just ones I believe are wrongly accused of being pedos. I believe Pedo Cynical was wrongly accused of being a pedo. The end. Am I biased? Yes, of course I'm fucking biased. I've been big mates with the dickhead for multiple years, but I'm not so biased that I would turn on him in a second if actually I thought he was guilty of being a pedo Peter and or a groomer. As for the rest of what he is and isn't guilty of, what Turkish Thomas did, and if it deserves the blowback he's getting now, that is, my eyes are starting to bleed. I should have worn my fucking glasses and I can't find them. Let me go back. That being said, what Turkish Thomas did, and even if he deserves the blowback he's getting now, that is going to need a much longer post. I don't have the time to type right now. My very basic summary would be something along the lines of, I feel that most of this had been blown the fuck out of proportion. Make of that what you will. I think less of Pedo Cynical for it. I will indefinitely bully him forever for it. But turn on him? Nah, I'm good. I will in fact support him fully in any way possible because I believe he is innocent of those two aforementioned things. He went to a really good school because I would never use aforementioned in the fucking sentence. When you are wrongly accused of being the worst thing in the world, all other shit seems trivial by comparison. Yeah, that's a good point. People will find criticism there, and I will make peace with that. I mean, forget about everything else. You'd catch some shit these days for supporting a known furry, but there are too many snakes and leeches on this shithole website that I'd rather neck myself than ever become one of them. That said, criminal acts and or acts of pure evil is where I draw the line. I don't think it needs to be said, but the word evil is simply not the word I use to describe anything in this story thus far. The word moron is just much better. So, Merry Christmas, morons. J Station video soon. Maybe. Colossal's crazy. So there you go.
That was the most cruel fucking thing I think I've ever had to listen to.
Why?
Holy shit. This guy, for Christmas, made you read.
Yes.
And the document was that fucking long. That was the cruelest shit anyone has ever done to you. I think when Keemstar said that you couldn't feed your family, and he made up all that stuff about you being an e-bagger, was not nearly as bad as Clown making you have to read for an extended period of time.
I think I did a pretty good job. That part. What it is, my fucking vision is a problem. Can't see shit. It's just getting worse every fucking year, and I don't want to wear the glasses because, oh shit, they were right here the whole fucking time. Unbelievable. Ugh. Yeah, I've got a million things going on. So, Merry Christmas. Colossal's crazy. So, what do you think of that? It sounds like
he didn't really change his position much. It sounds like I agree with most of what he said.
Yeah. Well, it also sounds like he's fearing there's going to be more information.
It sounds like all eyes are on whatever the fuck is like coming out with this interview. Everyone's kind of just like, okay, guys. So I think I know what I'm talking about, but I might not. So we're just getting ready to chat. We're getting our fucking little equipment on, our uniform and our pads, and waiting to see whatever the fuck this interview hits us with.
Yeah. But he didn't flat out call him a liar. You know,
because he was a liar. He's absolutely a liar. Yeah. That, like, when I was establishing a pattern of behavior, it wasn't a pedophile pattern of behavior. I'm establishing a pattern of behavior that this guy is a fucking liar at every step of the way for like nearly everything involving the situation.
Super.
Starting I'm talking like starting with like the French girl shit.
Yeah.
Like, Tom said he was a liar involving like the Ivory shit. Dude, you need to go look at the other one. Holy fuck, my guy.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw he's getting drunk during it, but I saw Edwin going over. If you really just watch the Pyros Response and take what he says and not talk about presentation or optics and stuff like that, the fucking thing's all over the place. It's not that great a response if you're looking, at something beneath the surface, even mildly. It's actually pretty piss poor and doesn't make
It's a really good piece of character assassination.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
it really
tries
is.
to do.
Yeah, it's a creative character assassination, and I think over time we'll probably find some blatant fucking lies in that thing as well. Because
you want to play the fucking devil's advocate, Tommy?
Sure.
If you're innocent, right, and you didn't do any of these things, would your first if you're a revenge guy, would your revenge play not to be just like to fucking mutilate Tom's credibility right into the ground? If you didn't actually do it, wouldn't you want to go for Tom's credibility? I would.
If I didn't actually do it, I'd go right for Tom's credibility.
I would. Sure. Yeah, I would literally gun that kid down in fucking in cold blood, dude. 100%. So I could see like if he's actually 100% innocent of everything that's being said about him, I could understand why he did that. Yeah.
He. I mean, if you really take up Tom's errors, while some of them, I would even say we use the word egregious. They're not. It's like one thing. It's one or two things. It's the Kiwis things, which is just a bad comparison.
I said this last night. Perfect example.
Yeah.
There are three parties here. There's Ivory, Tom, and Pyro, right? And Ivory made a mistake in terminology, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Tom made a mistake in some of his Tom made a mistake in some of the formulations of his arguments, right? And Pyro made the mistake of sexting a child.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? If I had to be the guy who had bad research or the guy who didn't understand what a word meant,
I'd
to
rather
avoid
be Tom.
being the guy who sexted a child by accident,
I
think I would 100% select those first two ones. I think Tom got a good consolation prize of not sexting a minor.
Yeah, and I just the thing I wonder as this goes on, because I think this would be more than enough to so-called cancel him with his admission. God, I would even say 2 years ago. I worry about this. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to come out and say it, but I worry about that one of the reasons he's getting so much support is a lot of these people have deviant sexual lifestyles themselves. And that's what kind of worries me the most. Because this, like, I haven't, first of all, there's been no major YouTuber defender of Pyros Cynical. I want to point that out. And if you just look at the people that are attacking Tipster and Augie, forget me and Nick, I mean, and look at these comments, or look at the comments that Nutjob we put on yesterday. They're utterly insane. They don't just lack logic. They lack, I don't even know what to call it. They lack any kind of, I mean, any understanding on how things work at all. I mean, I can only say, is every one of these kids like 12, 14, 15?
Well, Pyro acts like these allegations are just abysmal. Like, how the fuck have they come to this conclusion? Like, when you lay everything out there, like, do you not possibly see how somebody might think you knew the age? Do you actually look at this situation, look at the way, like, all these messages were done, consider how long, like, I have another question. This is one that nobody's really asked yet. When did Pyro realize how old this kid actually was? Was it when he wrote the document? Was it in 2019? Did it ever occur to him that this kid wasn't the age he thought he was, like, 4 years later? I mean, like, in 2018, he was, like, fucking speeding off to go delete his DMs, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was trying to clear out all of his messages. Why not just own up for it in 2018?
Yeah.
He's got nothing to hide. Why did we have to, like, not even we, why did Tom and why did Ivory have to come forward himself? You know what I mean? If he really wants to come out of this looking good, why not just come out and admit that he did a bunch of stupid shit? Certainly would have sounded more understandable if he himself came out and said it, right?
I think if he'd come out and said, look, I'm no groomer. I had no idea what this kid's thing is, but I was way out of line with this, and say, you know, I'm going to do my best to make this right, and I'm going to try to talk to Ivory, and that's it. I don't think we find out about the French girl. I mean,
but did we never at any point, like, he says till September of this year he was talking to him, right?
September of this year, yeah.
This guy had a friendship with this kid, like, for 4 fucking years or something, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
How the fuck did you not realize at any point that you were talking to him when he was a minor? I understand maybe not back then.
Yes.
It's more reasonable back then. But at no point did you turn around and just apologize to him if you're still friends with him in 2020? Like, how could you possibly not know for 4 years?
No, I don't believe that. I think,
and I don't believe for.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
I think it's possible. I don't believe it.
I think it's possible he found out after he sent him the birthday.
I think he admitted to wrongdoing after he made a terrible fucking Reddit apology and had to admit wrongdoing. I don't believe it.
I don't think he would have been that clean. He certainly wasn't willing to apologize. He didn't do all that. You know, I mean, the other thing is, it's weird. Is just the some of the strange pacing. Like, you know, he would bring up the you know, the invite, and then all of a sudden go into, and by the way, you know, even Ivory said I didn't send nudes. It's so out of left field. I think that was a weird way to say that I had accused him of sending and receiving nudes, and I vindicated him. Therefore, you know, I shouldn't be taken seriously, that I'm just out to get him. I think that was I don't think it worked, but that was such a weird thing to bring up the conversation between the invite. Thanks so much, Riveter. And then jump into, by the way, I didn't send him nudes. Well, no shit. I didn't hear one single person accusing him of that. Like, not even wackos that wanted him to go down. I didn't hear one, not one. No one said of any stature that I'm aware of that he sent nudes. No one. And to sit there and bring that up out of nowhere and play that clip of me asking Ivory, and then going into the addressing the invite, the birthday party invite, I think that's bizarre. I think that's totally fucking bizarre behavior. I think it's manipulative. I think it was done deliberately. Like, why? Oh, I know. And then I, you know, as Tom pointed out too, he would bring up, you know, other sort of stuff that wasn't in the document, wasn't said by Tom. and put that in place in the same area of when he was criticizing Tom. But he never really named anybody indirectly, so easy to say, no, I was just talking in general. I mean, that just seems really manipulative. Calling me a pedo in a room is probably just trying to explain. Yeah, but it did you listen to what I said, Blue Fly? It's the placement. It's the placement. I imagine if I was talking about an argument with you, and then all of a sudden, I just said, and Blue Fly replied, never molested the kids she taught in school. It just out of nowhere. Does that seem odd to you, Nick?
Yeah, dude, that's dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. Oh, he didn't even mention it to the bottom of the thing that I didn't even touch, that I didn't even send naked images.
You know what else he didn't?
You were never accused of sending naked images.
You know what else he didn't
Tom
mention?
Didn't include that you didn't murder anyone either.
He did not mention
that's not exactly what people were saying.
He did not mention that you were part of the Manson, that you were not a part of the Manson family. He did not mention that you murdered 3 fucking people back in 1999. He didn't he didn't do a lot of things. You know, he didn't mention that you had no fucking contact with Pablo Escobar. What the fuck? Dude,
if Tom wanted to insinuate he sent naked pictures to children, I'm pretty sure he would have done it a lot more forward than that.
Exactly.
When you read the rest of the document. That's so fucking stupid.
It's manipulative. It was deliberate. And this guy, it just constantly looks like he's trying to nail somebody. It does. And I was wrong. I thought this was over after last week. I don't think this is over at all. A lot of the information that I predicted on my Twitter timeline has already come out. And I think, and from I'm hearing, there's more shit in the pipe. That this French girl thing is far from over. And, you know, that's where they got him dead to fucking rights. And, you know, the more the French girl thing blows up, the more it's
I'm not going to use the word dead to rights. I don't want to. I don't think anything is dead to rights.
Well, sorry, you don't like my what is that called? Cliche.
Terminology.
I'm sorry, you don't like that. Dead to rights. You don't like that? God, my fucking whole family says that. I don't even think about when I say it. So, I mean, I do think it's over. It's not. I said yesterday on my Twitter, it's not over. Like big things dropped. And now I'm seeing even more. The only difference is the possibility it's over now. It seems like every time he opens his mouth, there's more crumbs. We wouldn't know. I always thought the French girl thing was horseshit. I always thought it was, you know, utter bullshit. It's not. It's not bullshit. It strengthens Ivory. Totally. Whether you believe Ivory or not. I mean, you can objectively say that this thing strengthens his, you know, his plays. And, you know, we've gone from, let's remember where this started. Now, some of this is Pyro. Now, I will specify this wasn't Pyro. You know, this thing started, the whole thing started, and it took weeks for Pyro to reply to this. Weeks. He let this guy wither for weeks. That this is complete and total fabrication. That the ID number that we had wasn't Pyro's, even though I'm getting, my sources are telling me, yeah, see these conversations.
That's a lot
I had people
of money,
coming to me
I
and
guess,
saying, see that number he gave? Watch this. And they'd walk me through Twitter with another deleted user, and the same one would pop up. And these are people I knew had contact with Pyro on Discord. And he's just letting the fans just steamroll Ivory. He has no fucking problem with it whatsoever. None. And then the age thing came up. He's not as old as he says he was. Until I actually got a hold of his ID. I mean, the guy had to show a 40-year-old stranger his ID. I mean, think about that. I mean, who would have allowed, like, I mean, I know I did it, but it's just what he was willing to do. And he says this one thing. He feels like he'd been groomed. It's not a false allegation as much as it is an opinion. He feels like that's where it was going. And then, you know, we're not supposed to believe it, and that's a horrible fucking thing to say. And he invites the goddamn kid to a birthday party, and he interacts with them, and he wants to make sure you didn't see what he said to Ivory. He made sure of it. It is amazing. All right, let's take some calls. Maurice, Merry Christmas.
He interacts with them. And he
I'll turn the stream off.
You didn't see what he said.
Can you please turn the stream off?
Oh yeah, that's my bad. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I know it's your bad. How are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I have a question.
Sure.
So I was on here a couple of days ago, and I was saying how I was kind of on Pyro's side, and you ended up banning me, but people ended up doxing me and actually.
What are you talking about? Who the fuck are you? And what? I didn't ban banned you from what?
The server.
I banned you from the server. Oh, you were the guy that said they were doing. You were the guy that said he was like doing that he was okay with underage relationships, right?
Well, in the way Pyro did it.
Well, I didn't ban you. My staff banned you. I didn't really care what you thought, but yeah, fuck you.
I just wanted to know. I wanted to know if you could tell your fans to stop calling my job, if that was all right.
Did they really? Don't give me that bullshit. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Did.
Don't call us job.
What?
Don't call us job.
And Tommy, you're a fat nigger. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I'll suck the fuck out of you, stupid ass.
Ban that guy. All right, now I will ban him. Yeah, they told me to ban. They told me to ban him. I said I didn't really care one way or another. So how the fuck do I ban him? All right, ban. You're banned, Maurice. Here's what I'm gonna write in here. He called me a fat nigger. There you go. And now no one will ever invite you back. Husky. No, guess not. Mr. Vids, you on the air?
My bad. Let me just mute the stream real quick.
Would appreciate it. Merry Christmas, by the way.
So productive with all the comments on Tom's video. Man.
What's that? What's that?
No, just how they're just spamming the lyrics to one of Michael Jackson's songs.
Yeah,
and
exactly. I mean, this is...
And you think Pyro at one point, either one way or another, either at the beginning of like a video in text, like how Nicholas Diorio does when he does commentary, or if he says out loud, do not harass anyone that I mentioned in this video. I don't think he said that, has he?
Say that again? I'm sorry, I misunderstood. What
his audience, at one point, has Pyro ever told his audience, do not attack anyone in this video that I mentioned?
I don't know that he did or not.
Yes, he did actually.
He did.
Hold on, let's go through his response. Wait, hold on. Reddit response to the false allegations. Hold on, wait, I got this. This is really good, dude. This is really good. I'm gonna read this definition for you. Hold on. Ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So in this document, he says that everything between him and Ivory was fully consensual and reciprocal. He says that he's really confused by Ivory's inconsistencies. He says there's evidence to suggest he has done this with other people and he's not mad at them. Why is he only mad at me? He says that after Ivory said he groomed him, the other person, he said, no, you're fine, I don't care. He also said, why does he not care in this instant? Furthermore, if he's so angry and confused, why does he have friendly contact with me? And at the very end of this entire smear campaign, he goes, I would kindly ask my fans to not call out Ivory directly any negativity his way. I don't want to play a part in fueling or perpetuating hate. I just want to share the truth, close the chapter, move forward, and return to doing what I love. Making unfunny videos.
Of course, at the end.
Yeah, so like after like 17 paragraphs of just mauling this kid,
Yeah.
he left a little disclaimer at the bottom saying, "Hey, guys, you see all this shit that I just did? Don't use this. Go away."
Yeah, and after the kids, remember the Pyros cynical thing. It didn't come out right away. It came after a few weeks. I think 2, if I'm not mistaken. So he let this kid, get called a fucking liar and a clout chaser for weeks, and then added on to it and said, "Oh, and by the way, don't harass him." By the way, he's held up quite good. A lot better than I thought he would have. I think he's handled this quite well. And to sum up his last statement about this, he told fucking Pyro to stick his apology up his ass. Yeah. Damn, you telling me Nick can make a fake Pyro channel? Yeah, that would be great. Did you hear about Leafy? It's got a new channel. And
I watched his new Wi-Fi video, dude. Did you see it? The new Wi-Fi video?
Yes, I did watch it.
It sounds like Alex saying Leafy's name with his speech impediment.
Yeah, I know. It's too funny, but it's I like he showed that all these channels just called themselves Leafy's here after he got banned. One of them got 100K.
And verified.
And verified. That's fucking funny. Oh Jesus.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, Merry Christmas to you too, and yeah, take care, guys.
Merry Christmas. Take care.
What's that?
Mr. Vids, everybody. Mr. Vids.
Dude, at the very end, he took another shot at Ethan Klein again.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, great.
I wonder what's his plan here. What's he doing? I mean, they're got
Team convinced him to come back a second time. Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're gonna ban him again, but maybe.
I mean, it's been a full day though. Are you surprised he's not down?
Well, I think maybe if it goes on, I think see him and these two famous that. Like it looks like he was banned like 3 times and just refused to leave the website and just started new channels or something like 2 or 3 times. I don't know the exact amount. I wasn't around back then. But we know Monkey Jones was banned 2 or 3 times, and then he just kind of threw in the towel, and they let him climb back to another 100K. You know, old Monkey with his depression chamber. You ever watch that, the depression chamber?
No.
It's something else.
I liked his video on Reactor. That was my favorite video.
You're not a big Mumkey fan? I'm a huge Mumkey fan. I watch pretty much anything I get my hands on. My
Reactor
favorite
is a comedy genius. And Willie Mac Show does not give him nearly enough credit.
Did you ever see Mumkey Jones, Elliot Rogers Elliot Rogers like versus the lottery?
Mm-mm.
It's so good. I mean, these things are all over. Mumkey Jones versus the lottery. I'm gonna start it it's like 16 minutes long. I'm sure Mumkey wouldn't care.
By the age of 19, Elliot Rogers was the most red-pilled man on Earth. After years of exhaustive and frustrating research, he came to the conclusion that women only care about 2 things: wealth and power. He understood that personality means nothing. Women didn't dislike him because he was narcissistic and poured hot coffee all over them. They disliked him because he wasn't a millionaire. But that was about to change thanks to a little-known invention called the lottery.
I don't want to get claimed, but anyway, this is all real. Apparently, Mumkey Jones just didn't get a hold of Elliot Rogers. All his diatribes and manifestos, but he actually got into Elliot Rogers' dad's email. So he is just like an absolute expert when it comes to this kid. So this particular thing is he started doing do they have Powerball in New York now?
Yeah,
because they have it in New Jersey now, I think, too. Well, he started he bought this book. He bought this book, and it was like a book about positive thinking, and he thought that like this book would mentally bring him the lottery. It's really funny.
Murphy called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Just like The Secret, this is a book that is used...
Yeah, that's right. The book was called The Secret. And the secret is you can have pretty much anything you want if you just think really, really hard about it. This is great.
He knew he would fulfill his fate thanks to a book called The Secret. The Secret is a book that retarded people read to convince themselves that their wildest dreams can come true if they just believe hard enough. So, Elliot...
And he's literally correct. He's not even exaggerating that much. It's literally, that book is literally...
I mean, what kind of person reads a self-help book? Like, really? Really? What kind of person is just like, you know what? I'm going to read what this guy... These things, like, get made so often, don't they? Like, this is such like a common thing to...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Self-help book.
They made fun of it on Family Guy. They're like, I left the last 3 pages blank so you can write whatever your story should be. Or something at the end of it. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. When you see something like that, you know it's bullshit. God, it's... I don't know. I want to hear from Pip Lad. Hello, Pip Lad. Is this the real Pip Lad?
It is, yeah. All right, guys. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
I hope everyone's doing all right.
How you doing, buddy? I want to
Very
ask
good,
you
very
something.
good.
I want to ask you something. I know you're not as active in this stupid scene as you used to be. All right.
Yeah, go on. What's that?
I want to know. I don't want you to incriminate yourself. Remember, you're in England. I'm not. All right.
Of course, yeah.
So you can't accuse anybody of anything, but you can
sadly.
you'll probably say yes or no. Had you heard that this Pyro character was a freak and that there was some truth to what Keem was saying in 2016?
I've always had my suspicions, as I do with everyone anyway. So probably some schizophrenia in my brain or something. I don't know. But I don't know. Like, probably. I think, like, again, I know with me and the Bamboozled lot, we kind of distanced ourselves from him.
Really?
Because we thought he probably would be someone who can get caught for something like this. So
Really?
it's just not surprising to me at all.
So what you guys maybe you can't say, but was there an incident that took place that said, wait a minute, maybe this guy's, there's something wrong with him?
Probably the people he hung around with, just kind of,
Really?
I don't know, so there's something dodgy about the bloke, something not good in the aura.
And you've
about
always
him or something like that.
felt this way. This isn't just because of recent events. You've always thought he
No,
was
no,
dodgy.
it's pretty much a constant thing, you know. It's granted, when I first saw him, I was like, oh, he seems all right, you know, whatever. Mainly because I was like, oh, maybe I could become something in the community.
Yeah.
But then I thought, oh no, these people are all pretty dodgy. Let's stay away from this. Which is
they're a weird
pretty much
crew,
what
huh?
I did. Yeah,
They're-
very
they're-
strange. But also, I can't believe someone said the N word on the stream before I did. I'm quite impressed. I'm
Don't
really
you
impressed
work?
with that. I'm
Don't you
impressed
work now? You can't afford to say the N word.
with it. I know.
Are you
I have a
unemployed?
pretty
Really?
sick job.
You have a job now, right?
yeah.
You're pretty normal
Yeah,
now.
pretty
You're-
good. Yeah, I'm the lead photographer in a company. So it's
Yeah,
pretty
and that-
huge chick, mate.
So Clown was kind of wrong about you. You said you were just.
He always has been. He always has been.
So you still live with your
He's never
parents?
been right.
You still live with your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
of
he
course.
wasn't all wrong.
I
was he?
haven't got enough money for that yet. I've got to
Yeah.
be honest.
You're the lead photographer? You don't have enough? Well, what the fuck are you taking pictures of? I mean, COVID patients? You know.
It's government contracts and shit. So.
All right.
It's all
Well,
right.
you're probably locked
Yeah.
in. You're probably not working
Not
that
that
hard
much.
anymore.
It's still photography at the end of the day. It can't be much.
How old are you now, by the way? What are you, 22?
23.
23? Oh, I see, it's right in
It's been a few years, man. It's been a few years.
Yeah, it is. It is. Can I ask you another thing? This is out of interest. Like,
Oh, of course.
what made you lose interest in YouTube drama and shit posting and stuff? Because you and the
think
other
because-
guy, Pig Dot, he's kind of over it now too. He's not.
Oh
really-
yeah. I'm Pig Dot's long gone, mate. I'm happy I've outlived.
He's
it.
been writing me lately. Yeah. So, yes.
I know, it's good.
So he's been hanging around a little, but I literally wrote him as like, you're writing me a lot lately. He says, yeah, what about it? I was like, you broke up with your girlfriend, didn't you? He's like, something like that, right?
Fucking bionic dad. Jesus Christ. Honestly, just a lot of those people. I think I just quit because I thought, well, I've got a job now. I've got mates I see in
No,
real
you're
life.
right.
As much as I still enjoy talking to people online and stuff. And I
Yeah.
enjoy the Pip Lad aura and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta be
Oh,
honest with you,
wow.
I miss your act. I think it was really funny, and I bet you're not. Are you in the new video?
I need to harass Colossal some more.
I don't. I think you're
for his
too late.
death threats.
So you have not been asked to be in the video thus far.
No, he's asked me, and then he never got back to me.
Oh,
'cause
well,
he's-
you're out of. Well, now we know. Pip Lad will not be in the upcoming
I
video.
know, yeah. So no one watch it. Make sure everyone dislikes it. Support it if anything.
Were you? Wait a minute. Were you in the? You weren't in the last video either. Come to think of it, were you in the?
No.
The last one you were in was. Were you in the Fousey 2 video? No.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I did the ghost special bit where I was on the phone going around looking at ghosts.
That was
in
the
room.
best. That was. I think that was
so
your
sick.
best.
I
one.
really enjoyed filming that. Yeah, it's ghost.
That was
hunters.
that.
It
That
sick.
looked.
I loved
That
it,
was the best thing you ever did. I think that was the funniest thing you ever did.
It's the peak of my career, and it's all been downhill since.
It's all been downhill. Well, you got a real job. Who cares? Now you're
Exactly,
a normie.
yeah.
It's really funny. Like the people that were the most hardcore internet people I've ever met just kind of gave it up, and you were one of them, and you let me down. Thanks.
Oh, sorry, Tommy. Yeah, I didn't mean to didn't mean to upset you. Got to be honest. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, you're a legend.
Ow.
Your fingers are. I still see the meme with your the thing with your finger.
I do. It's funny. I really enjoy seeing it every now and then.
Yeah,
And
it's still
someone- I
around. It
responded
still
to
makes it around.
going,
And is it weird that people
yeah,
who
it's all
post
good.
that have no idea who the fuck you are?
It's great. I've responded to a couple before, and they go, "Who are you?" I love that. It's just such a good feeling.
It's so funny. Like Clown literally, he told me, he's like, Pip, I'm going to make you a living meme for the rest of your life, and he kind of did.
Yeah,
he really did.
Still goes on around.
I
really enjoy seeing them.
Yeah, it really is. That's like awesome. I mean, I have a little experience about that, but with the Bex picture, but I can honestly say your pictures are much more.
It's fucking good. I need to make some more.
Legendary than mine. Yeah.
Well, luckily with the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show filming just down the road from me.
Get out! Get out! Really?
So, yeah, it's just down the road from me. Yeah, I'm not to say where actually, but it's just down the road from me. Jesus Christ.
Well, I know Nick loves the prequel, so he's really looking forward to Hayden Christensen getting back in the Star Wars mix.
I'm buzzed for that.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm just going to go there and skulk around in the marshes. But
you were not one of the pro Disney guys. You said fuck Disney.
No.
But I think I told you, and you told me to fuck off. You told me to fuck off. You were okay with The Force Awakens, and I told you these movies are going to be fucking terrible. And I think you
I've got to be
out.
honest. I was wrong when I first saw Force Awakens. I thought, okay, well, it's not too bad. It could only improve.
I knew
it just got worse.
Well, I didn't know it was going to get as woke as that. I know what, I don't act, but once it did, there's nothing that J.J. Abrams could do to fix it. And one of the reasons J.J. Abrams couldn't fix the fucking movies is because he's not that good of a director to begin with.
No, he's not. No.
Yeah, he's not that great.
Disney fucked it up. Solo, I don't think Solo was as bad as.
I just watched it before I came in here. I just watched it with my wife. It's not a bad movie. It's not a great Star Wars movie. It's not bad.
Nah, exactly.
The only thing I didn't like about Solo is the guy who played him was a little too. And maybe that was the idea. The guy that played Solo was a little too like happy.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose they probably said, "Oh, you're young and wide-eyed and getting out in the galaxy."
Maybe that's what they were trying to come across.
Yeah,
but Hans.
Yeah, exactly.
Hans kind of a fucking prick, and
he is. Yeah, he's an asshole. Yeah,
and he wasn't an asshole. He's kind of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I mean, there's a couple things. I mean, he's brave. He's kind of he opens his mouth when he can't he says things that he can do that he really may not be able to do them, stuff like that. I generally liked it. So I'm looking forward to it. Do you understand what they're doing? The Rangers of the
Rangers of the New Republic.
Okay, Rangers of the New Republic and Mandalorian and what's the other fucking one? And Boba Fett. And Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
That's going to be the Star Wars current universe, the one that's moving forward, the progressive universe. Okay, and Ahsoka. But Ahsoka is only a one-time deal. That's going to be one season and that's it. They're all going to be their own Marvel universe with all those shows.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
they're definitely trying to fill it out like that.
And most people think the last everything will culminate into the Ahsoka one. And
I reckon the big bad's probably going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's going to be the equivalent of sort of Thanos.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
They're going to bring in. Well, they already mentioned Thrall, and I know a lot of people who read the books or just
that
was
the worst fucking reading I have ever
heard. I'm first of all, I'm exhausted. I'm dyslexic.
Thanks for trying. The attempt was made, but by the
if I had my glasses, I would have been fine.
All right,
that was
disgusting.
So fucking awful.
Dude, Clyde, how did you think that was gonna go any better? You gave the dyslexic guy a fucking novel.
Okay, in my defense, I've been up to 36 hours.
Well, you have a few grammar errors in there as well.
I did say to Tommy before, get Nick to read it because
I did. But I didn't know Nick was gonna be on. I wanted to challenge. See, I think if I just fucking put my glasses on, I would have been fine. Really
Colossal, mate. The one we're talking about Star Wars.
Watch this. I already don't have to say. Colossal, look at this.
I just really don't. I don't have the fucking energy, Pip lad. I just don't. Fucking drop. Walk into traffic. Die, please. For the love of God. I despise you. I truly fucking despise you.
Have you got all my messages? Have you got my letters? I've been sending letters to you about invoices for the work you owe me for.
What fucking work?
I made you.
You made you. I think it's the other way around, but
fucking insane. You make me want to die every day, Pip. I had almost forgotten like you existed for a moment.
I'll send you a message on Skype, Steam.
On Steam?
Cynical shit instead of responding to Pip Lad insane muted.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that a better use of your time? It is the best
Tommy's
use of your time.
fucking reading was taken a bit out of context. Not intentionally, but Tommy's he can't fucking read. He just can't read.
You know what it is? All right. I want to do it. Really is my eyes. I want to prove myself, Rizzy. Hold on a second.
That's a lot.
It is strange.
Guys, we can't understand a word either of you are saying. This server's not
reverberating around everyone.
Can we get rid of Pip Lad?
No, I don't want to get rid of Pip Lad. I like Pip Lad. I want to prove myself because I couldn't find my glasses because I should have, because after a while, a rush statement for the best YouTuber on the planet because he's busy working on the J Station.
Don't read it again.
And would be uploaded over 6 months. The problem is I am dyslexic, but I strain and I can't fucking see. That's
Tommy, halfway through, there were just words coming out of you. I don't even know if
I couldn't put it all together because I'm straining for fucking word. I mean,
it was just
well-written fucking document.
It's not that well written. I found I found a typos in the second paragraph, for Christ's sake.
All right, I forgive you. Let me just clarify 2 things. When I call Pyros cynical fucking liar, I'm responding. I'm applying it to him saying he was a furry degenerate.
Yeah, I think that came across.
And just in case anyone got another impression.
No, I think that came across.
That's right about not his most recent Reddit post, but a post before, the one he made ages ago.
2016.
15-year-old, to the French girl. Where he said he didn't admit the e-relationship thing, which in my opinion, is technically a lie.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. There's no.
Well, that's the way I took it. The way I took it is, there's always something can pop out, and you'll never, defend him if it's 100% proven. But until that's the case, yeah, he lied about this, he lied about that. But I'm not going to call him a groomer and that he knew the
guys
age
like
of a
him
pedophile.
we're saying that Clown was white knighting for Pyro. If something comes out, Clown's being 100% clear that if it's something that comes out that he considers evil, he's going to obviously stand against it.
At the same time, 100%, because I think you alluded to me thinking that I knew stuff was coming out or thought stuff might. No, I genuinely don't.
You don't? Well, we do. That's a
considerable amount of money that nothing.
Yeah, but we do.
No, you do. I'm not saying a fucking word until there's legitimate evidence. I don't give a fuck.
All right. I'll tell you right now. I'm here. I'll tell you right now, Clown. I'm hearing stuff already. This ain't over.
Dude, I was hearing stuff for weeks, and you know where we are here?
Well,
we're here now. Do you see where we are?
Well, a lot
farther than we were. I don't give a shit what I'm hearing, dude.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody.
All right. Well, yeah, it's certainly not 100%. It's got to be taken with a grain of salt. But this train does not seem like it's slowing down anytime soon.
Dude, these people are just jerking us around for weeks, dude.
Pedophile or a groomer or anything that resembles that, like that's solid, then okay. But there's nothing. There's fucking nothing.
But strangely, I do agree with you that this thing has been overblown. But I think the reason it got overblown is him. Is him. I think there was just, simply by saying I didn't handle it well, it's because his first reaction was to smear Ivory. And that's the biggest problem.
Called a groomer by the guy. I mean, I don't know. It's a knee-jerk fucking reaction. Is it the right one? Maybe not.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it was just like, fuck you, you're a clout chaser. That's not. He went into the detail and why, and that's as flimsy as Tom shit.
Fair enough. But I think his response accurately debunked Tom's certain allegations in any case.
Yeah.
I felt that, no offense to
honestly,
fucking Thomas,
Clown, he debunked 2 things.
And
he honestly only debunked 2 things. The Twitter thing and the Kiwis thing was out of line. Otherwise, he debunked shit. And he had to admit to a lot of stuff that he didn't admit to in the past. He didn't debunk much. And
I have to say one more thing.
Tom was not calling him a pedo or a groomer, although there is certainly evidence for the latter being insinuated. But at the same time, that's what he was mainly trying to disprove, right? Because those are the allegations. And you could say, a lot of people weren't calling him a pedophile and a groomer. And maybe that's true. There were only a handful of people. But there was the biggest platform out of all of us who was calling him one. And I think that's what's important.
Okay.
There's a problem with Tom's document that we hadn't addressed, and I just found it last night.
What's that?
Could you pull it up? I just want to show you exactly the sentence I'm talking about.
Send it to me. I don't know.
The red kiwi sentence, the red kiwis paragraph has a sentence at the very end of it that I didn't realize was initially in there, and I just want to make it very fucking abundantly clear that I disavow that, and you do too.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the slight manipulative language. It was the things he got wrong. I'm sorry.
No, this is direct, Cloud.
Let me just say that if it was another topic, if it was like a lighter topic, no problem. Tom wouldn't deserve any shit for this. But the allegation is so fucking serious. You've got to get it right. I'm sorry.
We don't disagree with you at all.
Scroll to the kiwis paragraph and read the last sentence.
Kiwis.
It's towards the very bottom. It's towards the very bottom.
Kiwi stuff. The verdict.
All right, you see right there, red kiwis.
Okay. All right.
It was just on the screen.
Let me get my fucking glasses on, for fuck's sake.
It's like one sentence. I think you can get it.
Well, where is it?
Scroll down. It's the last sentence in the red kiwis paragraph.
The verdict?
It starts with red kiwis.
Is that verdict? I mean, one says verdict right here. Where?
Here, red kiwis is a popular gaming... That last sentence.
This is public... Okay. I'll end it.
No, Tommy, the red kiwis paragraph.
Where is the... Oh, red kiwis. All right, fine.
All right, read...
Okay, red kiwis is a popular gaming YouTuber who was outed in 2016 for having knowingly messaged a girl that he thought was 14 at the age 19. The sending and receiving a pornographic image with her. You're not going to let me read it. He would later be confronted about this on Drama Alert, where he lied to Keemstar and Pyrocynical. While having never sent naked images to Ivory, he was 19 years old, messaging a 15-year-old after of. What was the last fucking sentence? I'm just too tired of this shit. I can't wait.
And as I clearly showed here and in my video, he clearly knew Ivory's age and lied about it after the fact to get out of it.
Thank you, Nick. That's why I wanted you to read.
That's a problem.
I made a mistake and I didn't see that sentence, and that sentence is beyond.
As I clearly showed here in my video, he clearly knew Ivy's age. Yeah, that's a big problem.
I didn't catch that at first.
That's a big problem.
And one person sent that to me on Twitter. And
Tom. He didn't, when he made the first video, which
he thought his case was clear enough that he could say something like that, and it wasn't. It was.
But he does this a lot of shit. This is not the first fucking time.
He does this what? Sorry.
Tom has this fucking habit of jumping conclusions, and it's just I've criticized for it. I've said this before on here, like with fucking Pizzagate and Alex Jones. You know, it's just like if one thing's true, the other thing has to be true. And this is what got him in trouble. And I find it fucking frustrating and irritating that in the first video that, by the way, Pyro didn't touch with a 10-foot fucking pole. And this is well before this document.
In the sense that he didn't fucking
No, he didn't. He only touched the document. Pyro didn't touch that video with a 10 motherfucking foot pole. He probably wouldn't want to. Here's the thing is he brought that to the people and have them vetted. And then all of a sudden within a couple days of Tom taking shit for that video, which was just fine on its own, he dumps this document. And I do. I think he got caught up with Pyro's fucking, autistic fans. And,
he spent more time arguing stupid points the fans were making than he actually did.
Buffing and it got out. Well, I proved it.
But again, we already said this once in the stream. Ivory is guilty of not knowing a definition of a word. Turkey Tom is guilty of some pretty shit evidence and research, by the way. I would still rather be either of those people and not be the guy who accidentally sexted a minor.
Yeah.
Sorry. I would.
I think most people would be, to be fair. But, like, at the end of the day, stuff was wrong. I mean, the accusations regarding pedophilia, grooming, he knew the age. These are all fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. There's not enough evidence to support any of this shit. It's been debunked as far as I'm concerned until I see anything more. I'm going to continue to defend Pyrocynical, and I'm not going to feel bad for doing it.
That's fair.
That's fine with me. I mean, it's what listen to you. There's one extreme, and then you got Keem at the other.
Everyone's fucking opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Here's my opinion. I think it's on the accuser to come with the evidence, not on the defendant.
I would agree.
Yeah, true.
I would agree.
I also think if Tom wanted to go the circumstantial evidence route, and his circumstantial evidence held up a lot more, and he wanted to make that document, I don't think he could. I don't think it would have been that criticizable. The fact that Tom made his document and all of those things could be so easily poked like holes through them really hurts him. But if you had 5 examples of extremely, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with circumstantial evidence. People get convicted of murder on circumstantial evidence.
Like, I think what I'm hearing at the moment is like he's lost friends over this. He's got a fucking angry mob after him. I mean, the latter is going to dissipate, but the first, I mean, you never get that back. So on some level, and I'm afraid it is a small level, Tom, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for the guy. But I mean, on the other hand, this was a very serious topic, and he did what he did.
And dropped the ball.
And that's always going to be the case.
I'm not.
And I still think he should have walked it back, just as I would fucking walk it back to this day if there was concrete evidence that he was a pedophile groomer. He knew the age.
Yeah,
100%. All ties cut with fucking Pyro Cynical, even though I've known the guy for 4+ years. All that shit. And I have no problem with it. I wouldn't fucking hesitate.
I believe you. You don't have to say that. I don't feel bad for anybody but Ivory. I'll be perfectly honest with you. He's the only guy.
I struggle to feel bad for Pyro. I really struggle.
I don't feel bad for Pyro that much at all. I mean, even with the information, even with Tom's, what's been debunked, Tom's lousy journalism, you said, you're like, you think your opinion, you understand my opinion. I mean, my opinion is there's a possibility that he did know. And there's a possibility
I don't think that you can, like, from a fan's perspective, right? People's definitions of words differ, and I don't think I can, like, tell a fan they're wrong to think.
Yeah, don't you fucking hate it when people give you the Google definitions of things?
All right, Cloud. I did that one time, Cloud.
But that wasn't even me calling you out. I just fucking hit it.
I get so much shit for that Keemstar video. The definition of doxing from dictionary.com. Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, you still get shit over that?
I still get shit for that. Now fucking Cordwood made fun of me this week.
I could say, but I don't have a good feeling about Pyro anymore. I don't.
I know.
I don't have a good feeling about him. And
I got mad when he fucking said, like, of course, like, I had to be the one to debunk this document. Like, yeah, this is all your fault. All of this is your fault. 100%.
I think by that, in his, again, coming to his defense, I think by that he meant, like, because some things with the Google Doc was so easy to disprove and dismantle, that why hadn't someone else done this?
They had. They had, and it was him and fucking Nick. They probably.
We learned Nick did exactly that, but I don't think he was aware that Nick did.
I think he took it point for point. I think because they're the best points in the video.
He either watched it and he looked at that and went,
or somebody brought it to him,
or he didn't watch it because he would have used the parts where I talked directly to Tom and told him his arguments were bad.
Yeah, I genuinely don't have an answer for you for that.
I mean, I wouldn't even care. It's not like a plagiarism thing.
Yeah, if it's defending himself, he's defending himself. And those were all 3 of them were legitimate points to bring up, but they were the strongest, and what a coincidence, And I think Pyro was paying close attention, and I think he's been very thoughtful in every moves he's made, and even the bad ones, But
I mean, can't fault him for that. It's the worst thing you can be called.
Yeah, I suppose, but nobody was
definitely, man. I mean,
most people were calling him a creep, not a pedo. Most people at the time,
calling Colossal out for years.
Yeah, like most people are.
But nobody gives a shit.
I almost think he wrapped his arms around the word pedo, because I gotta admit, even before I interviewed Ivory, most people are thinking the grooming charge is a bit over the top.
I called it a nothing burger, and I got people going after me for that.
That is a guy with a bigger platform than all of us was calling him one. So
that's fair.
Even if you can say like multiple people weren't calling him one,
sure,
doesn't fly. I'm afraid.
That's true. Well, I'm not defending Tom at all. I'm criticizing Pyros. I'm not really defending Tom. It's like I got to be honest with you, with the evidence out there. It's enough. It's enough for me to stay away from my kid. It's all right. Like, forget all this him being accused to be a groomer or stuff like. What is out there? What we know is a fact. What he's admitted to is like, I don't want you watching that guy.
Just to be fair,
right?
What's that? I wouldn't let him near my
You wouldn't
teenager.
want him babysitting your kids, basically.
My teenager, especially. you know. Yeah, I don't think he has a lot of respect for consent laws and things and why you don't do that. And I think his statement in his Reddit post where he said that, well, Ivory was completely consented to this at the time. That's not the point, Jack. Fuck, he can't consent. I mean, he doesn't give a shit. I mean, look.
You could also argue. I mean, this is not a strong argument by any means, but you could also argue that this 15-year-old French girl thing, the fact that he's waiting for 16, means he does care about age of consent. Not a good argument.
No, it's not a good argument because he knew her. Ah, fuck.
He just has to come around and say, I had a dumb fuck opinion on that. That I'm going to wait until she turns 16 thing sounds super weird. And I feel like he can walk that back this year. Because he was like, what, fucking, I don't know, it's 4 years ago. I don't know how old he is now.
Well, when that's played out as grooming, I just don't fucking see it. Like, some people would say that that's grooming. I don't fucking see it.
I don't think it's grooming. I just think it's another fucking piece of circumstantial evidence next to all this other stuff that makes you go like, I don't know. But I don't know. None of this is like, it's all circumstantial. There's no direct evidence of any kind.
Here's why he's probably not a groomer. All right.
Yeah.
There's not enough kids coming forward. It's just, I mean, considering his celebrity, his influence, I just don't believe that that there's just, if he's done this before, it's not, the groomers do it on a pretty consistent basis. It would be out of control.
I just think that Turkey Tom had to go down for Zaptai to come back. Otherwise, it would have been too awkward on Twitter with whose name is who.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
Well, isn't that someone like you can parallel the most with in this story? Zaptai?
Not with Pyro, no.
If not anyone else?
I would think.
I mean, if there was another story, who would you parallel it with?
It's certainly not fucking Red Kiwis.
The French girl. That's what I parallel it with.
It's not Plazo either. And it's something in the middle.
I honestly, I think the French girl story is a little more apropos, for lack of a. He attacks the journalism, admits to everything after he insinuates that none of it was true to begin with.
I actually don't even know what the word apropos means. Like, what the fuck is it?
Wow. Tommy must be really educated. He used the word
lad. What does that mean? Tommy just got it out of a fucking.
It means appropriate. It means appropriate in French, you dipshit.
It means
I
what?
knew that, Colossal, you didn't.
What? Yeah, it means appropriate in French.
I didn't know that. No.
I'm always
kind
surprised.
Of a mortgage board. If you want to compare this,
that 15-year-old French girl, that's how he fucking knows.
Yeah, what of it? I'm waiting for it to be 18, mate.
Clown. Did you see the thing debunking Keem's interview? People were spamming the thing saying she didn't sound French enough.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah,
that's stupid as fuck. I mean, there is.
There are a lot of fucking stupid things in this fucking story. I can tell you that. That's all I fucking know.
You know, the thing is, you know what that says though. Americans are so painfully ignorant when it comes to Europe if they haven't been here before, because you can meet Germans that have grown up in Wiesbaden, but because of the army base and the English classes and there's just a lot of English, American, British influence in this area, you can grow up speaking accentless English. So, I mean, I don't know what the French girl situation was, but it's possible for her to be 100% French and not have much of a French accent. All right,
Tommy, we're not actually trying to debunk her accent. That was kind of a passerby. This situation is
like debunking it. I was supporting it, you jackass.
Right.
I was saying how stupid that fucking guy was. Tommy, Jesus Christ, Nick, you hear what you just said? I'm not trying to debunk her accent when I'm sitting there trying to tell people that the explanation is completely reasonable. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, Tommy. This whole allegation is similar to so many different aspects. Like, you could say it's similar to Zaptai. You could say it's similar to Pro Jared. You could say the responses are similar to Red Kiwis in terms of, like, Red Kiwis turned around and said, well, did you know that, like, apparently this girl was talking to, like, 15 other people, too? Like, if that was Tom's point, I wouldn't have criticized him at all, because Red Kiwis made something very similar to Pyros Response.
I suppose.
But, like, the Pro Jared aspect of the catfish, the only thing that makes Pyro worse than everyone else here in terms of this whole situation is that Pyro didn't bother asking, and that's why he's incredibly dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Pyro didn't ask the age. I don't know how many other people sexted all these people and didn't ask the age.
That's the right fucking word to use. Dumb.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's idiotic.
He's an idiot until you can prove he's malicious, and I don't think you can prove he's malicious, so you have to just call him an idiot. That's what I've been
Not
saying
only
for
can you
weeks.
prove that he's malicious, like, it's a good opinion to have that it wasn't malicious. And it should be the majority opinion.
Well, that's pretty much where I stand.
In my opinion.
I'm just taking
until there's any other evidence that comes out or anything else that like challenges that. I don't think it's rational for a person with a platform to say it's anything other than somebody being an idiot.
Yeah.
It can frustrate you. You can be angry about it. I mean, I'm sure many people will be. And I'm sure for the audience, I didn't ask their age might not be enough. And some people in the audience are going to call them P words till the end of time. And again, there are people who use the word predator to describe a person who, like, and I'm not talking about YouTubers, I'm talking about fans. They'll say it's predatory for a YouTuber to like try to go after his young fans or whatever and sex them even if they are of age, if they use their platform for that. Am I going to tell those fans that they're wrong to use that word like that? I'm not. I'm just not going to use my platform in a way to call him a pedophile. I'm not going to use my platform to call him a predator. And unfortunately, I'm sorry isn't going to cut it for every single person. And he's going to have
with
to
allegations as significant as these, you have to come with everything. You have to come with full-on facts or just fucking jog on. Walk away.
Yeah, Tom's going to walk away with a tainted reputation, and Pyro's going to walk away with some people who think he's kind of a shit guy.
Why fuck are you wrong, Nick? Like, he is irrevocably damaged by this.
Yeah.
Irrevocably.
I have an incredibly loyal fan base, though, who will follow him to the end of the earth. I will continue.
It will. For years. Just the furry stuff on its own. The degenerate role play.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucked in this.
I don't think so. I think half his fans are fine.
It's true. The furry shit's true. Dude, that video he made on Keemstar in 2016, every single thing he said was wrong. That guy slandered the shit out of him.
I'm not a furry.
His 3 points were that Keemstar doxed him, which he didn't. His second point was that Keemstar made up something about him being a furry, which was true. And the third thing is that Keemstar brought up alleged allegations of an alleged French girl, which he had to cave to 3 days later. He lied through his fucking teeth about every single thing. Yeah. So I don't blame anybody for not taking his apologies today at face value. If he's so willing to lie about very similar situations.
I don't think he's that damaged. If you really got to look at his fan base nowadays. I can't think half of them are furries as it is. I don't think he loses anybody.
This is a few fucking days old. This kind of stain stays with you forever.
Oh, well, stayed with you, but you know, being a furry is not necessarily indicative.
Again, like, are we supposed to feel bad if he's damaged?
I'd rather be. Let's clear this. I would rather be a fucking furry than somebody who fucking targets kids. Furries don't bother fucking anybody as long as everybody's consenting adults. I mean, it's fucking weird, but whatever. And we knew Pyro was weird to begin with. I don't think it's that damaging. You know, I don't think the Call of Duty MLG Doritos guys are gonna be like, Pyrocynical's a fag, I'm never watching them again. No, they weren't watching to begin with.
No,
you know,
got involved. Oh no.
You know, I mean, they weren't watching. Those guys weren't watching to fucking begin with. I think Pyro has courted a weirdo audience.
And not have people think like, this is a furry giving me this hot take.
He doesn't give takes, but he doesn't get. He absolutely rarely comes up with a take. Most of his stuff is pure comedy and joking around and beaming.
He's not even really involved.
He's not a fucking commentator.
He'll be fine, but he can never have a serious take like that.
Oh, probably not. Yeah. But he doesn't really.
I'm sorry, but sometimes you need a serious.
But he's every so often he does. But here's the thing: he hasn't a serious take really. He's been one or two since 2016.
Oh, that's not true.
I don't think he really has said much.
He has not. He has stayed at. I said this about a year ago. Nobody has navigated drama and managed to stay out of it and still stay relevant better than Pyrocynical. I said it on the show in 2019.
Ironically, he's probably the main guy who exposed the whole pedo ring on YouTube.
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah, I thought Cabos and fucking Tro did.
Which one you're in or what?
One of them. Fucking one of them.
No, I don't remember him exposing shit. I remember that being Cabos and Tro.
Yeah, no, he did do that.
I
think it was the videos, the weird videos titled weirdly. I think it was that one.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I got this right.
No, that was fucking Cabos and Tro. That was Cabos and Tro.
No, that was Pyrocynical a long time ago.
Oh, there you got it for him. But
if it's a long time ago, then he stayed out of drama recently.
Elsa? Oh, the Elsagate stuff?
2 years.
Oh, was it Elsagate? Did he get that? He might have gotten that going.
I think so. I think so. It's been a long time since I saw the video.
I wonder how he found those weird fucking videos.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Tommy, put what I sent on screen. Put what I sent on screen.
All right, sure,
Actually,
no
I can tell you where he found him. Someone posted on his subreddit, and he covered it.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, what a shock. That's why
Hey,
he's
Clown,
gonna
how
be
do you
fine.
like that?
That's why he's not that damaged.
God.
His fans are whacked.
Clown, do you see that?
What was it? What?
Look what's on Tommy's stream.
I haven't got it open.
He doesn't probably.
I'm quite far behind. What's going on?
Turkey Tom's ass.
Oh, that's sick.
That's one of Pyro's.
I mean,
that's one of the things that was drawn for fucking Pyro, and they put.
Did you guys know that Pip Lad is also a furry?
No, Pip Lad's a drunk. He's not a furry.
Oh no, he's a furry.
Are you a furry, Pip Lad?
No.
Yes, he is.
Are you really?
I can say that on record and be exposed a year later as being
like, I don't know what you call it. Persona is like a raccoon.
Oh yeah, I did draw that, didn't I? I forgot about
So
that.
is Pip Lad like your personal Jeff Huffman?
I mean, I said that a while ago, but Pip Lad is just my nothing now. It's like he's the shit on my shoe.
It's like
This is so Pip. He never talks
Dude,
to you
this
anymore.
is way before my time. I only know
Pip?
Pip Lad from that one
Colossal
clown
actively
video.
not
that I
talking
watched
to me.
back
He's
then.
trying to avoid me. I see him in the streets and he looks the other way. He's just really not nice to me.
You
He
deserve
starts
it.
sending me bad letters with bits of animal skin in it. I don't know what that means.
Why did you look up? I want to ask you something. Why did you look up to him so much when you were a kid?
Some kind of degenerate freak that just stayed on the internet all day fucking long, too much computer.
Yeah.
And now he's got
too much computer.
Like
a prehistoric Discordsburg.
Why did
no,
you?
literally, all his days on fucking computer.
Yeah,
But
he
now
doesn't
he's
do
got,
it
like,
anymore
Real-talk.
though. He's not online. He's not online. Every so often I see him. He posts. I've been following him for like 4 years now. Like,
Yeah,
he posts about
pictures
Star
of
Wars.
birds and
That's about it.
owls and robins and shit. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Did you know they're
Like he's
filming
got-
Obi-Wan Kenobi right down the street from his house?
Yeah, it's being filmed down the street in the swamps, Colossal.
Who is?
Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. It's been
Oh,
filmed
he's
down the road.
in your county.
He is, yeah.
Are you gonna go and meet him? Try and get an extra part in it?
Yeah, and I might try and get you one if you're nice to me.
Jar Jar fucking Binks.
No, I'm a
Stand-
swamp creature. I have the stature of one. I don't even need much prosthetic.
Can we make it any easier to dox him? Can you give us your longitude and longitude so we can put you on a map?
You do have webbed. You had Pip. You have webbed fingers already.
Exactly. I don't even need to have them grafted onto me. It's fine. They're already there. Perfect mud diver.
Cheat texture. Right, I'm gonna fucking go to bed because
Yeah, me
I've
too.
had enough of Pitmad and Merry Christmas.
Colossal, Merry Christmas, mate. I do miss you, by the way.
Merry Christmas, Piplad. Fuck you. And Merry Christmas
Merry
to
Christmas.
Tommy and Nicholas Diorio. Pyros was not a pedophile. He's not a groomer.
Colossal,
Did not know the age. Suck
Merry
my
Christmas.
dick. Eat shit and die.
Okay. Merry Christmas, clown.
God, he's a real nasty piece of work, isn't
Yes, he is. Why did you? I'm dying to know. Why did you worship him so much and call him so much when you were a kid?
Because he kept allowing me to go on his streams and do stupid things.
What did he do with his streams in the
That's
old days? Like, were you one of his first
at one point,
fans when he was doing Call of Duty trolls, or?
No. I found him after. But what was it? Oh yeah, he got really angry at me once because I joined his stream and screamed the N-word, and he had to delete the stream. It was a really funny one. He was not happy with that. Since then, he's been in a bit of a.
What
mood,
year was that? It was like
Not very happy.
Was Piplad one of the lads on tour?
No. Yes.
No.
No, he
Oh no,
wasn't.
I was, wasn't I?
Yeah,
I was
you
in-
were.
I was in
Yeah,
the
you were.
picture.
You were lads on tour
But I
before you used
wasn't.
Bamboozled. That was a baited fucking parody, sort
Yeah,
of.
the baited rip-off.
Baited parody.
Good times.
Good
And then
times.
there's the Garden
And who else
Podcast
was on
and the
that? Was
female
anybody
one.
else that of notable in those days? That's when the English kids were funny. They're not funny anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh
No,
wait,
they're
fuck,
all
you're
weak.
English. Yo, did Alex accuse anyone else of rape when you were around him?
I don't think you weren't
God.
that around him that much, were you?
I'm Alex is a weird fucking person, honestly. He's a strange guy. I would not trust being near him. I wouldn't trust a credit card near him. He'd just spend it.
I remember
Disgusting,
when
but-
I met him in London and he was peeking like a boy, like around.
Dude, I hope
somebody.
he takes a huge swing at Pyro in the Christmas podcast tomorrow, like he did last year with Slaza. I want to wake up tomorrow for like a poorly ate because he recorded it like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
I want him to like have been so fucking confident that he took a huge swing at Pyro tomorrow, and it'll be so funny. That's like my wet dream of waking up to hear that podcast.
Yeah, fuck. There you go. Let's take some calls. These guys been waiting really, really patiently. I'll leave Pip on because I think he's funny.
Hey, shit, mine's on the screen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The fuck? Why can't you guys... Why are you so retarded?
Yo, do you got any more gain, bro? Can I borrow some of that?
Yeah, I don't have enough. A regenerator. You're on the air. Yeah, I don't blame these guys for not paying.
Yeah.
They're probably like, fuck it. I don't blame
Regenerated,
it.
having shit.
Yeah, regenerator.
Right.
Right here, man.
All right, I just want to say to Colossal, I know what he was talking about, Pyros exposing something. So I found out it's basically Pyro exposing videos, calling like webcam videos from, basically.
Webcam?
From what yeah, basically. That's where Pyro made a video about like.
Can you send me that video? Can anybody send me that video? I want to see it. I want to see yours.
Right.
Man. Yeah.
Hang on, let me see.
I don't think he's that damaged by it. Pyro never speaks out.
That's
anymore,
a lot of money, I guess,
ever.
for a person.
In fact, I'll even go this far. I've been in group chats with the guy. He's fucking in character in the group chats. I mean, he's not damaged. All his fucking fans are a bunch of freaks. He's not. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be just fine. You know, and you know what? Here's another prediction. If they find out he was fucking texting a 13-year-old, these freaks will stick up for him. The only difference is the other fucking YouTubers are gonna jump in on it after that. That's where he'll be in trouble. You sending that to me, Regenerator?
Right. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Pyros. Cynical.
I got too many people.
Found it.
Thank you.
Oh, it's age restricted, but I don't know if it's...
Just send it to me. Just send it to me.
All right.
You can click on my thing and say, I want to take a look at it real quick.
All right, hold.
I'm reasonably interested in it.
Yeah, hang on, let me see if I can send you a friend request and send you
No,
a DM.
you don't have to send it. Send it
after
to
what
me.
happened with Rick Bong,
for fucking there you go. God damn, you don't have to send me a friend request.
Yeah.
I'm not accepting it anyway. I just want to see this thing. There we go. 2017, January 6th. This is early on.
As you've probably just read from the disclaimer, today's video is going to be quite different. It's something that a lot of you may not be comfortable with. We'll be talking about some dark stuff going on YouTube.
This is like a month before you started sending Ivory.
Mostly about the sexual exploitation of underage children. So if you're not comfortable with hearing and talking about this kind of stuff, then feel free to click off the video. No guilt whatsoever. There is pedophilia on YouTube. There are various videos uploaded of extremely underage children doing sexually explicit stuff. All these videos are suggested and recommended and all kind of meshed together in this really fucking perverted pedophile ring. Someone made a post saying pedophile type shit on YouTube, and originally I didn't...
it's just funny to hear him talk like that. I'm sure.
Who was that lesbian and how tight is her pussy?
Oh my god! Oh, Nick.
Well, thank you, Regenerator. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, that's. He also made a video called "YouTube Response to Child Exploitation," which basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably it. That's what.
I don't remember this. I don't know. I didn't have a news team then.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, anyway, that's all for me. So,
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas, Tommy, and Merry Christmas to you, Nick.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas,
right.
Pip Lad. Merry Christmas, Hayden Christensen. Let's see. Enigma's been waiting there. Have you been on already, Nito Sauce?
Oh, no, not today.
Okay, all right. What do you got?
Hey, Twitter world. What's up? I just want to say Merry Christmas, Tommy. Really.
Hey, Twitter world. This is OJ. I want to talk about football. I want to talk about the presidential election, but what I don't want to talk about is the fact that I practically cut my wife's head off in 1995. Hey, Twitter world. Go ahead.
I think OJ's favorite, Christmas meal is Thanksgiving, or not actually. That's not what I'm saying. Turkey, because he carves into the white meat.
Oh, shut up. Go ahead. What were you going to originally tell me? Don't tell me jokes. Go. Go.
I just want to say. I just literally just wanted to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
To the SFTP staff.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay, well, they're all playing fucking Sea of Thieves right now.
I'm playing Fortnite in the middle of it.
Yeah, all right. So you're playing right now?
Yeah.
Are you playing Fortnite right
winning.
now? You're playing Fortnite right now.
Yeah.
You know what the rule is? Don't fucking play video games when you call here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Do not play video games when you call me. And fucking, I hate when Nick does it. I know he does it live.
Oh my god, Eugenia Cooney is gonna be in the Onision documentary.
What? Really? Good.
Yeah. Oh my
Fantastic.
god. Dude, this is so shit. It is so bad.
Anthony Poolsy, you on the air?
Yo, it's good.
I don't know. Don't talk to me
Anthony.
that way. You're
Welcome to
pissing.
Pip Stream featuring
You're-
Tommy Nick Pistorio. You're on the
What?
air.
I'm so confused. Hello?
Yeah, you're confused.
What's
What do you
that?
want?
It's like an old wavy web
I've been
surfer.
waiting. What? Wait, I can't. Wait, sorry. Let's rewind. What you guys talking about?
Getting rid of you. Bye. I hate that guy. I don't even know who he is.
Fuck that guy.
I fixed my microphone. It's on the air. Go ahead. It's just beeping. Check.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, is it better now?
I bet that sounded like fucking comrade. Circuitry. Merry Christmas. You're on the air.
Merry Christmas, Tommy. It's been a long time. How have you been?
Super great. I think you called a month ago.
I know, yeah. It's
No.
been a minute. I just want to say, Nicholas, I watched the entire trilogy of Zaptai. Dude, amazing. You did an
Thanks,
amazing
man.
job, dude.
I appreciate that.
Those
I
his
really
best
do.
videos. Best videos.
I want to say, I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything, but I've watched, like, compared to, like, some of the shit that I watched back in 2016, and Tommy could probably verify this for me. I don't know if he would, but compared to the shit that I watched back in 2016, like, dude, you sound like you give a shit what you're talking about whenever I watch your videos.
I kind of have to, or I can't make the video. I don't get into
If
it.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that, like, if you make a video on Susie Lou or anything like that.
Circuitry, I think you bring up a good point. I think the attitude in 2016, if you reach to a certain sub level, that you can say whatever the fuck you want, whether it's true or not. You know,
Well, yeah,
so they nobody. So what we did, and over time, a lot of those guys fell or got caught in hypocrisy or lies or what have you. But I think Nick watched all that and crossed the T's, dot the I's.
Tommy.
He's saying that I like give a shit about what I'm saying.
That's what
Like,
I'm
Tommy,
saying. You give a shit about
dream allegations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you definitely. Well, that too. I think
Let me say this.
Yeah.
It feels like back in the day, everybody was just making videos to make videos to
That's
get
what
to the
I'm.
10
That's
minute
kind of
mark.
what I just said. That's kind of what I just said. They didn't give a shit one way or another. I said it a little differently than you did. Yeah, they just made videos and like they could say fucking anything. And if like I got a couple 100,000 subs, which is a lot, 100,000 in 2016 was a lot more than 100,000 today. And you just pretty much they didn't care. Nick does fucking care. He cares about
I
his
don't
reputation.
have like the work ethic that some of those other guys have.
You
When
have
look at
you work harder than any of those.
No.
fuckers.
I do for things I give a fuck about. Like I have a great memory for shit I give a shit about.
Yeah.
But I couldn't make daily uploads about stuff I don't care about, which is kind of what Pegasus, Diesel, and
that's what
Optimus
they
have to do.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do. I cannot get around to that. I literally have to be like into the topic I'm talking about
Yeah.
and really actually kind of give a shit at some level,
Well,
or I
you're
can't make the
different
video.
kind of YouTuber. I mean, Optimus is more of a closer to a news type of guy. So,
Yeah, I have to try to hold people for like 30 plus minutes. So
Yeah,
like I
for sure.
literally, if I'm not into it, the video is ridiculously boring.
And if you're gonna go hold people for 30 plus minutes, you can't put out a fucking video a day. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Impossible.
It's literally impossible. If that was the case, everybody would put out masterpieces, every day. It does take
I mean,
work.
I could do that if I wanted to.
No, you
but...
couldn't. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You never made any content. You acted
I
like a
did.
dipshit for several years,
Yeah.
and you're one of the more famous dipshits that ever has come through off the internet.
Exactly.
Yes, there you go.
The Pip Lad Wembley Safari is my finest work. It's the best.
The Wembley Safari.
I have to say one thing
Really
though.
kick around.
Nothing felt better than Zaptai being appreciative after the fact and all that stuff.
Oh, sure.
Like, I talked to him as recently as today. Like this dude's super chill. I'm so glad that I was able to help him in any capacity.
Yeah, well, I was really important to me because how we were involved.
I hope he's got big things planned for 2021. Yeah, 2021. I forgot what year it is.
It's
Rip.
yeah. 2021 is gonna get nothing but worse. Anything else, Circuitry?
Tommy, did you have a chance to speak to Zaptai?
No, I did not.
Almost. We were gonna set up a call the
were
other
you?
day, but
By the way-
he got like a stomach flu and he couldn't do it. Because you, me, and Clown were gonna call.
Oh, is that it? See, I kind of thought his message, people like me, if you fucking apologize, we're good. I thought I was in that, so I didn't think he wanted to talk to me. So, but maybe he does. So that would be nice.
Well, he's obviously more open to talking to people now than he was like.
Oh, like 2
when he
weeks ago.
recorded that interview.
I've only talked to him like, I want to say 3-4 times, but I thought like we were getting along, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Nicholas, if you do get a chance to talk to Zaptai, definitely tell him I said Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, and I wish him the best of luck going forward.
Will do, man.
I bet he's having a great Christmas circuitry. Thanks so much. I bet he's having a badass Christmas.
I hope so, man. Nick, could you do me a favor and do the same thing as what that guy said, but then just add Pip Lad at the start of it as well? Because Zaptai was a cool guy. I thought he was all right, so he was better than the 3, definitely. So I want him to know that I'm still thinking about him.
I hope he just hurry up. I hope he hurries up and makes his channel.
You know what I liked about you, Pip? Everybody thinks you're an idiot and everything, but you're a pretty good judge of character. Everybody you didn't like turned out to be a real shit.
Exactly.
Whoa, Nito Sauce, Merry Christmas. Thanks so much. I do appreciate it. Thanks for the call. Nito Sauce, give him some love. That's the biggest donation of the day, ladies. Oh, no, it's not. It's him and, oh shit, what's his name is, and I'm going to shout that. In fact, I'm going to forget it. I'm going to shout everybody's name out before I check out of here.
These streams are so much harder to do with a buzz. I don't know how you get drunk on these things, Tom.
If you notice, I don't do drunk streams anymore. I don't drink that much anymore.
You should do Tommy C. Come on.
I used to like
the birthday streams when everyone used to call in and you were just hammered around everybody.
Yeah. I don't even like.
I like the one where you like apologize to Joe Cronin and demand that he come to the call. And then in the morning, you're like, what the fuck did I just do? It sounds like a girl sleeping with somebody and being mad about it the next day or whatever. Like, ew, what the fuck is that thing? But it was you with Joe Cronin.
I've slept with somebody and I've slept with a girl and fucking been mad at myself the next day. That's happened to me before. Of course, I was about your age the last time it happened, but hey, I've been there. Anonymity, you're on the air.
Hello, Merry Christmas, Tom.
Merry Christmas, anonymity.
I do have a question, and it's about an older story from earlier this year.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to ask John about it, so I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When do you think the Susie Lou lawsuit is going to happen?
I've been given some inside information that.
Am I the only one who didn't get inside information? I'm the only one who has no
okay,
inside
I've been given some inside information that this is third hand though, that the company that could have took Susie Lou to court has decided against it.
I've also heard as of recently that is not the case.
Okay.
But I'm hearing all that through like 5 different fucking people.
All right,
and I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yeah,
Guess
sure.
what? I didn't make that video, and I wouldn't have made that video from an anonymous source. That's all I'm going to say.
Defensive. He's not attacking anybody. It's not an attack.
No. I'm just mad about being asked about that fucking question because like I
I
wouldn't have made that video.
No, but I heard recently, but it's like third hand information that the company was going to do it, but they decided against it because it just doesn't help their bottom line, and she stopped doing it. You know, she doesn't do it anymore, so it doesn't really matter. That explanation made a lot. Now Nick may have heard something else, and I think there might be more in company, but I think the big one, whatever big one that is, decided like fuck it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I keep hearing there is, there isn't. Yeah. All I'm telling you right now is if you're making videos, do not make a video on a hypothetical potential lawsuit that might happen.
No.
It sounds such a thing.
Let me do the rumors. I mean, Tommy, you are fat as fuck. It's me, Corey, and waiting to call. Drag me in. I'd like to discuss your weight. Also, turn up my volume. I'll donate an extra $1. Oh, fuck yourself. How about that? Who's Corey? Ban Corey for my server. How about that? What do you think of that?
I want Corey in one more time. I want Corey in.
Okay.
Corey in the house.
Corey, you're in.
Your weight now, buddy. Like, I just want to talk about your weight.
I don't want to talk about my weight. Why would I talk about my weight with some fucking rando douchebag like you?
You didn't read my message yet.
What? No, fuck
Corey,
your bet. Well,
Corey, what's going on at home?
I said I donated an extra $1.
I don't care. Don't donate. I don't like you. How about that? Don't donate again.
Buddy.
How about that? I don't need a tap pad. Trust me.
You're struggling, buddy.
I'm struggling.
Corey, don't lie.
I don't know. I'm moving to. I get a nice new house in the
That's
backyard.
to the vacation fund to buy a kid some Five Below gifts.
No, I'm doing just fine. You're a fucking douchebag, you know.
Thanks, bud.
All right, take
Bye,
care.
Corey.
Thanks a lot.
All right, hope you get COVID. Hope your mom gets COVID too. Anonymity. Thanks. Is it? I can give that kid. Eric, get the fuck out of here. Do you have anything
Can you
else to
clip
say?
your stream from yesterday, please? There's one moment. You said the funniest line I think you've said in the last year and a half in that stream, and you totally went by.
Thanks.
Oh, I disagree. I
What?
think that's
What
a
was
very
it?
good line.
What was the one that the guy says like yeetus deletus, and then you
Yeah.
said something really fucking funny after that about like
I don't
you don't
care
care
if-
if people kill themselves.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah. I don't care if malaris if you kill yourself or something like that. That was so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. I don't know why that was funny. It wasn't that funny. I couldn't believe it. I saw, you know, it's funny. I saw the chat going berserk because I do watch what you guys are doing and what have you. And it's bouncing. I was like, holy fuck! I really thought that was funny. I thought it sounds like something my grandfather would say. You know.
Well, the thing is, you just responded so quickly. Like, yeetus deletus. I don't care if malaris if you kill yourself. Bro. What the fuck?
Listen, I need to put more retards on, and then I'll probably.
Why can't we just say suicide? Like seriously, why can't we just like say kill self or like?
No, we have to go back to bullying people.
I
have to commit not alive Minecraft on Twitter.
I'm all
so
for bullying. I am pro bullying now. I was kind of anti-bullying during Columbine,
Should
but
do. Bullying forges a personality.
yeah, I think so.
Bullying is very good.
I like to go to Edwin's chat to make these nuclear takes about
That's
shit.
true.
So I was like, yeah, you know, I am pro bullying.
Yeah, I'm pro. Yeah, Pip lad, you were Billy Senseless for the last 5 years by Colossal's Crazy, and you have a great personality.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Exactly. It forged me who I am today.
You have a job, you're
Arguably
successful.
more of a success than Colossal.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's very good. It helps you become a person rather than
Good
some
person.
spineless worm like a lot
Yeah.
of these new era YouTubers.
You take.
If you were to post a 2-second clip on YouTube, you'd have made more videos in the last 2 years than Clown has.
I did the other day, so.
Oh, here we go.
sorted. There we go. Already better than him.
You did, yeah. Well, there you go. Anonymity. Is there anything else? You have a Merry Christmas.
No, I'm alright. Have a Merry Christmas.
You too. Take care.
Merry
buddy.
Christmas,
Bye-bye.
anonymity.
I am so out of it today. Ugh,
Oh God.
I am like,
Dude,
I want to hear it.
dude.
From you. Fuck it. I think.
Tommy, last night I went into fucking Edwin's chat and I tried to explain to them why it was okay to say the N-word in private.
Oh, that's so
Because
funny.
I'm just a dick.
Did they go-
And
did they go
Edwin's just like,
berserk?
can you do this on your? Do you have these conversations on your stream? I go, yeah, oh yeah, Edwin, all the time or whatever. The whole chat's just like, how hard is it to not say slurs? Like they were losing their fucking mind.
Fun to say them though.
Yes.
It is because it irritates you. Like Edwin is,
Absolutely.
you know, Edwin's such a down to earth dude, and like I just can't get over the people that watch him.
He has a 70% female fan base. Like,
Whoa! Well, he's a good looking guy. That's fine.
No, but I was like, me and Augie have like 10.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, we have a female on now. Big oops, you're on the air.
Hi, big
Hi.
fan.
I know.
Since,
I'm a big
high
fan of you.
school, sophomore year. SFTP.
Did you
taught me,
call about
so
your
much.
boyfriend? Did you call about your boyfriend the other day?
No.
That wasn't you?
I texted him.
You texted. You did text him. Is he coming over to see you?
No, I told him just wait till Christmas or maybe even next year, but because next year's my birthday.
So it was you. I was right. Did you? You're 21, right?
Yes.
Okay. You threw sex in his face. You told him he'd get some if you fucking, figured out a way to get over there. Correct? Why not?
Tommy, we're not like that sex craze. Like I'm 21 and all, but I'm not down to have sex with him. every day.
Well, you're not down it. Well, you wanted him there, don't you? I told you I gave you the best possible
Yes, I
advice.
do.
He would have.
I don't want to talk about my boyfriend. I want to talk about like SFTP and all
When
that.
I was like
Christmas.
16 years
Don't
old,
make me cry.
I would cross
I
train
miss
tracks. I would cross Route 9 highway in New Jersey. I would cut through people's backyards. And I jumped out of a 2-story window once to keep from getting caught from my girlfriend's house. I guarantee you he'd have found a way to get over there and say hello if you'd just done what I told you. I promise you. He would have definitely done that.
I'm at my grandma's place for Christmas.
Aw.
I'm gonna be
Well,
able to tell
yeah,
her
well,
something.
you definitely have to go somewhere else, Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess sex
gonna be
motels
fun
aren't real
next year.
popular during the pandemic, huh? It's about as gross as they
Tommy, you're
get.
self-projecting. I just want to like drink.
Yeah, I am
tea.
self. I would love to be 21 years old and banging my brains out. Yeah, sure. It was great the first time I did, and wanted to get a second round. It'd be fantastic. Yeah. All right, what's on your mind, sweet? I don't want to talk about your sex life the whole time.
That's nothing. I just wanted to say, like, I waited until I was 21 to call into SFTP.
You've been around forever.
So I was like 18 to donate.
I got to be honest.
I'm really glad that I can finally support the show after so long.
I do appreciate that. I didn't. I've seen you around for years now. I didn't know you were a girl until you called in the other day. I didn't know.
I'm a girl, and probably I was like 16 to 21. That's how long I've been a fan for it.
It's making me feel old. Are you gonna watch me when I'm 50? I'm only like 6 years away.
Yeah, I'm down to watch. Dude,
All
watch
right.
my dad get old. It's like watching you get old. Like, you have the same problems. It's so funny.
How's your dad? Oh,
Every
your dad's-
year, Tommy reads just a little
wait,
bit worse.
Hey,
Yep.
I for real. Dude, my dad's like 42, and you're like what, 45?
44. Your dad's younger than me.
Deary me.
Yeah, I'm 44.
I would legit set up like a play date for you and my dad.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Thank you so much, Sugar. Merry Christmas to you and the fuckheads. Yes, I actually I'm all for that. If I'm ever back in the States, I will definitely. I want to go on a play date with one of the fans' fathers. What would we do together? What would we do? Is it booze and cigarettes or what would we
I also
do?
want to say my dad is racist against white people.
You know what? Well,
but he doesn't. But
you know what he could do? You know what he could do? I'm sorry, I have a little problem with white people, but you're okay. I like that. That's funny to me.
Here, wait. So, because I showed my dad a stream of yours, and all he told me was, "This guy talks too much."
Well, Dad, on a talk show, they tend to talk.
I said he's on a talk show. It's a show.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to prove to your father that white people are okay. I want you to tell him that I said have a very Merry Christmas.
No, you're not. Dude,
I said
you're
Merry
not
Christmas.
going to be able to prove that.
You're not. Like what do white people need to do to make your dad happy? I want to see if I can help him out.
White people shouldn't have beat up his family, killed his cousins, killed his friends.
Well, I tell him I tend to agree with him. You know, I tend to agree with it, that they shouldn't have beat up his family and killed his cousins.
He also had white cops beat him up and take them.
I hate those white cops. I hate you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Most white people hate that shit too. I would hope. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, you know what it is. You get somebody like you get somebody like your dad that actually went through that horse shit, and it's the same reason. Like, I mean, if you would have heard my grandfather talk about the Japanese and the Germans, you might have thought he was the most racist motherfucker that ever walked. But
we have weird racist people
got
like
good food.
over here. The black people and the Hispanic people fucking hate each other. I never understood that.
Yeah, they do. He told me the same thing because
That's not new.
I'm gonna dox my dad a little bit, but he grew up in like a place where there was nothing but like black and Mexican people like in the ghettos fighting.
In Jersey?
And they just for some reason they couldn't get along. They couldn't see.
That's not new.
But I think
that's not new. That's been going on forever.
Dude, a friend of mine is a teacher with a
That's
friend of mine is a teacher with a very Spanish last name, right? So she got a weird report then it's saying like, hey, one of these dads like on the first day of school said that you're racist and you don't have their kid's best interest at heart or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was a black guy. So like the black guy was just being like basically racially profiling the girl. So what she did is when the kid had to go out to like get picked up by her dad, this girl does not look Hispanic at all. She's blonde hair, blue eyes, and as white as you could possibly look. She's half Spanish or whatever, half Hispanic or whatever. So she walks out there and he goes, "Oh, you're Mrs. Rodriguez?" Yeah, I was like, she's like, yeah, what's going on?
Really?
He's like,
There's always
okay.
problems like that in minority neighborhoods.
Wow.
You know, when it just depends on who you're next to. Like when my grandfather used to say, when we used to stick it to the guineas when I was a kid, or some shit, they put the shit on some poor Italian
like your
slop.
story with like Italians and Irish don't mix or something.
Oh, that was my ex-girlfriend's father. When it was like, I'll never forget that in my life. He goes, "You're dead to my daughter." I was like, "Yes, I treat her with a lot of respect." "Yes, you do, but you're Irish, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm thinking so." "You're the Irish and Italians don't get along. You think of that?" Well, I was like, it's 2000 fucking 2. I mean, no, No, I don't think of that. It's not fucking. This isn't 5 points. We're not. This is not like that stupid movie Tom Cruise is in where he fights all the Italians. I mean, it's that was 100 years ago. So most of the Italian kids. But I mean, I will say this though, like when I was it was some of the Italian kids, you know, the uppity ones. We were more mouthy with them. We were more mouthy with them. But I think I don't know, that's like normal rivalry. You never got to the point where anybody was like fucking stabbing each other or anything. But yeah, I think when you put two ethnic groups real close to each other, and it's just naturally going to happen. I don't think there's going to be some people, there's racists in every group, and there's going to be some people that just like to fucking fight and hate. You know, that's the way it is, man.
Yeah, but we need to cancel the Olympics. It promotes like people thinking some races are better than others. At, like,
what were you saying, Big Oops?
Dude, I love the Olympics. It brings people together.
No, it doesn't.
The teams in the Olympics are an ethno state.
Yeah, I don't like the Olympics.
No.
You really like the Olympics? I can't stand the Olympics.
I like them when they're in England.
Why? They had a big riot
I like
before.
the show. I watched the whole thing.
Sick. England was sick.
Yeah, I don't think it was that great. You guys had a fucking cheerlead squad dancing about the national healthcare system. You don't think that's a bunch of political horse shit? I mean, that's why I don't like the Olympics. It's not about the athletes. It's about, you know, when I was a kid, it was about the Soviet Union pushing their fucking ideology every year. I mean, I remember that clearly. It's all politics. And, you know, it's in London. Everybody starts bragging about the national healthcare system, which is really just kind of a way to...
I was so hurt when the 2020 Olympics got canceled and they can't have it in
Really?
Japan.
You're that big a fan? Yeah.
I am a big fan. Like, I honestly see it as like a unity kind of thing. But my favorite thing to see after is the trash at the Olympics.
It's a way for horrible dictatorships and authoritarians to say we're just like you in the West, only better.
Dude, I was really upset because now Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games or whatever is no longer canon. Because now they didn't have.
Very upset. I'm not a furry, but I'm very upset.
My son wanted that game for Christmas, but I wouldn't.
Well, I'm Italian, so I can be cool with Mario. Because he's a walking stereotype.
Yeah, he really is. What happened? He used to, when I was a kid, he talked like he was from Brooklyn, and now he talks like he's a Zip. You know, like what happened? Like I watch the games now, and he's like, "Let's go." He used to be, "Hey, I'm Mario from Brooklyn. My brother Luigi." Oh, that was way cooler. I mean,
that's gross though. Like marketing wise, that's what a gross person sounds like.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go.
That wouldn't see little kids.
Mario's a Zip. I thought he was, Italian American. He's not, but they made him Italian, which I don't appreciate.
He's a fucking cartoon.
Is baseball canceled? Someone said no baseball.
Represented.
Did it?
Dude, baseball is so boring. Nobody knows.
Nobody
it's
cares. Olympics.
Baseball is canceled.
I don't know. Someone in chat said so. I wouldn't have known.
I want to know. All right, Big Oops. Thanks so much for being a fan.
No wonder I've had such a hard time.
Let me say goodbye to her, please. Come on, I gotta feel that. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and I wish the best. And tell them that I only got beat up by black people. I've never beaten up a black person. How about that?
Okay,
and your father can say, "Good, serves him right." Bye bye. All right, let's see what else we got. Belle Dolphin. Belle, you're on the air. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, sweetie. How you doing?
I'm good. I don't really have anything. I've been watching for a couple months, and I kept telling myself I'd call it. So, Merry Christmas, Tommy.
Merry Christmas. I see you on Twitter. I appreciate the nice things you say, and I appreciate you engaging. So that's really great. I do. I don't know. You don't have anything wrong with you? You know, like I can't like go over your love life or anything.
Oh yeah.
Do you need some
What did you do, love phone?
I you know why? Because I could sense you want to tell me something, but you don't want to tell me something. But here's your chance. Right now, you can tell me something. Do it.
No, I mean, yeah.
Do
Okay,
it.
so
Do
I
it.
have this boyfriend from back when I was like 16.
Okay, how old are you now? Which is important.
24.
24. Okay, 16. So high school boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah, but it was an e-dating thing.
Okay.
So, like, I really liked him and stuff, but he ended up going off to the military.
Yeah.
And he ended up marrying in there, so...
And that guy? Onision.
For the love of Christ, no.
That would be great.
Don't do that, Nick. Also,
Okay,
sorry,
so what
I know
happened?
I'm kind of fading out, but hi, Nick, big fan.
Hello, what's going on?
So yeah, he went into the military, and I didn't talk to him for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, we got married.
And he got in touch with me like a little bit after he came back, and he was still married.
Okay.
And apparently she died like 2 years ago.
Oh God.
So yeah, and now he's like, I personally haven't been dating for like a really long time.
Did he make any babies with her? Did they have children?
No.
Okay. All right. I just wanted. I needed to know that. All
Yeah,
right.
no, I can't do children.
What's your question? What's your question? I think I can help you with this actually.
I can't tell if he's like trying to attach onto me because I'm an old girlfriend and he's comfortable, or if he's like actually trying to rekindle it.
He probably doesn't know. Is that fair? Now, look,
Yeah,
like I can't imagine losing a freaking wife at 20. I can't imagine it now, and I'm 44. I have no idea what he's been through. But I think look, he's a human being. He's got two balls and a dick. And he probably wants to be comforted with, I'm not even talking about the sex part. The thing that women do best when it comes to men is they just comfort them. Like they can comfort them in ways that nobody else can, that other people can't.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a part of it. But if I had to guess,
I mean, like,
there's probably
just
something.
generally, like talking to someone and like loving them.
All right, you guys. Yeah, and you know what? He might be so lonely, so turned inside out, that he somehow got it in his head that when things were better, when life wasn't so horrible, he remembers you. So he might be willing to give it a chance. So here's the thing. The only way you're going to know whether he's just comfortable or he's actually interested is if you give it a chance. So you're going to have to, gamble a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
and I do.
how do you feel? How do you feel about him?
I'm scared.
Yeah, but isn't that what dating and getting to know dudes and just the whole love thing is? It's kind of a bit of a risk. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it is. But usually, like when I'm at this point, I feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that way anymore.
You're always going to see her. Yeah, she'll always be. I mean, it's gonna be,
That is definitely.
And I'm sure he's thinking about that too. No one's ever gonna love me because they're gonna think I love my wife more.
That sucks too.
And it might even be the case. There's a million things going on. It's just like, I think first of all, if you take on a man like that and you guys end up hitting it off, okay, you have a lot of work to do, and you're gonna have to take on more than the average woman would at your age. Or something like that. So be prepared and don't get involved. If you're not ready for that, you need to cut this guy off like right now, because it's really not nice to lead him on. But at the same time, you don't know if he's got. I mean, I think either way he has good intentions. Like he thinks that it's gonna make him feel better. He thinks that she was the best and that was cool and things will go back to normal, but. They probably won't. There's probably some things he's got to work on. But take me and my wife. I dated my wife. I wouldn't know, and that just came with time. It wasn't. I think I said that. I probably shouldn't say this, but I think I said to Dave that like I didn't think it would last, and it wasn't because I was going through a divorce at the time. It wasn't something I was looking forward to even pursuing. And I figured, as the divorce got crazier, she would bounce anyway. Well, she never did. And she's a big reason I'm, with the German courts that I have, I can even see my daughter at any level. So, I mean, sometimes it's like I kind of took a chance, and then I eventually, all those things like, that I wasn't like kind of into her about, I found things that I was really into her about, and they were a lot deeper than something that was skin deep, So it was a gamble. It was a chance, like it just kind of happened. So you got to get a chance, and I think when girls go in a relationship, you got to be ready to. I think a lot of women, they look at, I don't want to do this because I may end up getting hurt and I may end up crying and it may hurt.
That's me.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, cowboy the fuck up.
Heard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because that's what it's like. That's a big part. And I do look. I know it's different for men. Men and women. I'm not one of these idiots that sit there and tells you men and women are exactly the same. No, I know for you girls, it's a little rougher to go. You're risking a lot more emotionally. Like you break up with me, I might fucking cry in the corner and go, oh my God, fuck that bitch. She was a lesbian anyway. Yeah, I can get over it that way. That doesn't work for women. That doesn't get it. So yeah, I get that. But yeah, it's just like. It's like you sound like one of those guys that say I'll never get married because she'll take him. Well, then you know you're not willing to gamble. If you're not willing to gamble, you're not going to get what we all hope to get out of a serious relationship. If you're not willing to, you go into this knowing she may break your fucking heart because anybody could, and more than likely.
Tommy, I'm drinking. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I say do it. But if you do believe that it's going to take too much out of you emotionally, then don't, and don't lead him on.
I do have one more question too.
Sure.
Like, where would I like see that line? Like where it's him just needing comfort and not actually like.
You're probably.
Do you know?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think if you feel good about the thing, you won't even think about it. You know. When you see that line when he fucking sleeps with somebody else. I mean, you know, I mean, like when he breaks up with you. You know, like yeah, that's a real possibility. Like you know, thank you. I couldn't have been so whole without you, but I want to move on now. That could happen.
Okay.
You know, so you're not going to see that line.
I never even thought about that.
You're not going to see that line. It could be such a thing as like you're happy as a pig in shit, and all of a sudden, I like you and you're a wonderful friend, and I wouldn't be where I was today, but now you've given me the confidence to move on and see who I really want to see. That's entirely possible. But again, it's all a gamble in the end of the day. I think you're looking for a get out of jail free card, and there's no such thing. That's what I think you're doing. You're looking for a get out. Good for.
Yeah.
But look, I don't want to sit there and tell you, hey, go give it a chance. And I look, I don't know how you feel. I don't know how much you're going to suffer. I don't know what's going to happen to you. Definitely walk. Just don't lead them on. That's all I'm saying. And you know, you have every right to say that's the one thing women have. I think even more than men. You can say no, fuck off. And that's it. And your decision is absolutely and 100% final.
I think I just really needed to hear it.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly.
Look, just go out together a few times. Just talk to him. You might go out with him and like, this guy's fucked up. I can't handle this shit. I feel bad for him, but you know, I don't gotta get him. I can't get emotionally back because I don't feel anything. It's he sounds so alien to me. And another thing is like, you're not 16 anymore. You're both adults. The feeling that you're both looking for isn't there, and it's probably in your imagination anyway, because things have changed so much since you were 16 or 17, 18. You know, so
I never. Even
you can never go home. You ever hear that saying? You can never go home. No, I did that. I broke up with this. Good luck to you, Tyler. Are you leaving now? I did this thing where I broke up with like my high school girlfriend. You know, I'll be honest with you, I just wanted to sleep around. It was the stupidest fucking thing I ever did. And when I was done, I guess, sowing my oats, I was like, okay, let's have the loyal, you know, girlfriend back. And I went back and, you know, she moved on, man. And I suffered for fucking years, like from guilt. And, you know, just like what kind of rotten motherfucker just breaks up with a girl like I did just to do that, you know?
I gotta ask Tommy, how
Sure.
did you do it?
I joined the army and stopped thinking about it.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You men are all the same. You fucking ass.
Yeah. But it was like 10 fucking years. I joined the army when I was 27.
I
so-
know. I'm just
it was
giving
like
shit.
8 years straight. And I couldn't deal
I'm
with
trying
it.
not to cry, asshole.
It was like 10 years straight. I could like you imagine like I was Italian. I didn't go to college, so like I'm seeing all the same places I did when I'm a kid as an adult. You know, going to work. So, you know, I go to Taco Bell and I'm like, yeah, I used to take Katie to Taco Bell. But you know what? I do realize now. I'm glad we didn't get back together because that was my illusion that everything would go back to the way I felt before. No, we've both grown.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way it is. You got some tough decisions to make, but look at it this way, sweetheart. At least you're fortunate enough to make them. A lot of lonely people sitting around at Christmas right now. Mad lonely people. Just remember that. You know, you're 24. Yeah. I'm sure you're more attractive than me. For fuck's sake, I'm a big fat ass. So you know,
It's okay. If you're a little younger, you'd look really cute. I saw your old tweet.
Probably
You looked
true.
really cute.
If you really, I would have told you that guy's no good, and I'd take you out and fucking.
Well,
I'd
probably,
take. I
'cause
would
you
take.
fucking-
I know how to treat a woman like you. Absolutely, I'd make you happy, make you smile all the time. And then you wouldn't bore me after you broke my heart.
Probably just become a Muslim so you can have 4 wives. I've heard about that.
That'd be
Sounds
great.
like you want to marry a lot.
You know,
of
I probably
followers.
should because
It's
I'd make so many women happy, and that's really all I ever wanted to do was make women happy. That's why I was, born. Yeah, a Muslim or make up my own fucking religion. And just I can have. What is that? The Sister Wives show? My wife used to watch that.
Yeah, my mom likes it a lot. I don't understand it.
My wife
'Cause
doesn't
my
like it.
parents are polygamous.
She sits there and watches it in horror. Like she's literally like, I can't believe, like I mean, she's looking at me. I cannot believe these women put up with this shit. And I looked at her. I go, Andy, it's season 3. What the fuck? What do you mean you can't believe it? It's been going on for fucking 3 years now. All right, I'll let you go, sweetie. Thanks so much for calling. Good luck with your situation.
Thanks, Tommy.
All right, bye-bye. I'm good at that, aren't I, Pip Lad?
Very good, yeah. I mean,
Don't you
I
wish you
think
could get
after
laid?
that-
Don't you wish you could
at
talk to
all.
women?
Oh, I wish I could talk to girls, honestly, mate. Honestly.
Really?
I just can't, mate. Nah.
Stop getting, but don't be ridiculous. I think that's
This is my love call.
yeah. Yeah, I would. I have guys. I have retard guys call me like you all the time. You actually sound like
not on my level,
you don't sound as wacky as you did 4 years ago. You sound a
Oh,
little.
yeah, I've
you're not
definitely calmed
complete.
down a lot.
You're not completely. You're not wound as tight as you used to be.
I've
for
been
sure.
for the last year and a half. I've been working on myself a bit more than usual. So
Remember that time I called you? I forget, and I call people so rarely, just for conversation's sake.
I think you did, didn't you? Yeah.
I did. I called you out of nowhere, and I just started talking to you.
That's a lot of money, I guess. For
Very
a person of
casually,
color.
very friendly, and the entire time you're trying to give me the hint that you just wanted to get out and get fucking drunk and wasted. And then when I realized that, I just kept trying to keep you in the call for as long as I possibly could, until you pretty much hung up. It was pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, that was on Skype.
I miss going to the pubs.
Oh, you miss going? You don't go? Oh, yeah, I bet you do. Yeah.
Well, no, fucking coronavirus. I'm not
I love pictures. I love pictures
Oh.
of you. There's a million pictures of you on the internet, shit faced out of your mind. Reticent Sam, $20. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas. I think we should probably end. Last call, Steak. They've been in there for a while. Last one. I'm gonna call it Steak. You're on the air.
Steak.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. I got a question for Nick.
Yeah, I think he's muted. Give it to me, and I may be able to help you.
God damn, no, it's not gonna work.
Give it to me instead. Give it to me instead.
No,
Give it to Pip Lad. Yes, Pip Lad.
No, I just wanted to go in and ask Nick to explain the Pyro situation to me.
No, you get the fuck out of here. I'm not letting him do that. We've done enough of Pyro. We've done absolutely. In fact, we've done 2 fucking hours of this horseshit, and I haven't had another beer because I haven't sat up once. I think
More
it's
than that
time
at
to
this
me to go.
point. Take all the streams into account.
All right. I'm gonna go read donations. Okay. You have a nice day.
Merry Christmas.
All right. If I didn't read your
Merry
donation,
Christmas.
it's going to happen pretty much right fucking now. I'm gonna read all these fuckers and send you on your way. And I do appreciate you guys are really generous today. And I'm sorry I'm a little. My head's fucking scrambled as fuck because everything that's going on with moving and everything. But you guys are wonderful this year. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be the last show of the year. So it's definitely important for me to read all this stuff for you. Alien Xenophobe. Xenomorph, excuse me. Fuck. I can't fucking see. I'm getting fucking blind. Conquest Comics, a.k.a. Liam Gray, is False Flagger. Oh, what the fuck? Thanks to the donation. Gladiator, who is
That's a
the
lot of
picture
money,
of
I
the guy on
guess,
the left?
for a person of
I think
color.
it's me. It just came up too much. Circuitry. Merry Christmas. Tommy C. Tommy SFTP team and fuckheads. Thanks so much. Cyber. Nick, please check SFTP chat.
Yeah, I read it. He was mistaken.
Okay. Stephanie Carbino. All
Stephanie,
propo.
oh my god, it's a guy,
Yeah,
Tommy. He's
Stephanie.
a guy.
I'm fucking tired.
We've spoken to him.
I know, and I've made the apology. At least I said Carbino right. Apropos actually means on the subject of in French. All right, that's a literal translation, but I wasn't wrong. Thanks. That's right. He speaks French. Go fuck yourself. How about that? What does that mean in French? Boohoo big oops, $2 in honor of Pip Lad. Oh wow. Does that mean I owe Pip Lad $2 now?
You owe me nothing, Thomas. Let me see. That's my Christmas gift to you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Miss Irish, happy Christmas, feckers. Jenna Johnson. There's a lot of women listening to me. I'm getting fatter and uglier. A lot of women. Jenna Johnson. I hope you and Nick are having a very Merry Christmas. I hope one day to be as great as you both. I think you should shoot much higher.
You shouldn't say the words Nick and R that fast.
Yeah. Nick R. I think you and Nick R. Nick R? I didn't get it. You got me. You got me.
It sounded like an E. Yeah, it sounded like an E. I didn't even hear the A when you said it the first time.
All right. That's what I said. I said the N-word. Tyler's saying so much. Big $100 drop. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas from Big E. All you guys. A lot of you guys are really like Carbino, Big Oops, Jenna, Circuitry, Big E. You guys are all done. And I will check the other one too. God almighty, I'm exhausted. I'm sorry about the memory stream. It's not out of the question it won't happen, but it's extremely fucking unlikely now. And it's just gonna have to be that way. Why can't I find my shit? All I want to do is drink a beer and fucking watch Solo. You know, I wonder if my wife's
Just get a beer, Tommy C. Go around the fridge, mate. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't like to get up too often. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't like to get up during shows. I had a really good record with it for a long time.
We need to stop the Google Documents because I think it's literally kicking you out of YouTube drama. Making you read is like the most offensive.
Well, if I
thing
could read to myself, I'd probably be all right. Then I could take notes, but I know what you're saying. Mike the Bike, Merry Christmas, Tommy. I'm going to end the Xmas podcast. Oh, fuck. Then that fucked me up. Nick, Gurr, Merry Christmas. I'm going to end my Exit podcast with your chestnut story. Yeah, which came out today, did it? Did we drop chestnuts today? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you dropped the Christmas thing again.
Okay, because I'm so glad that came out because now it can go down the ladder. I'm so sick of seeing that fucking dog in my videos. It always confuses the shit out of me. The chestnut story and cover the Christmas song. Thanks for telling the story. I watch every year. I hope you enjoyed chestnuts today. If you didn't, because it's getting less and less hits every year, enjoy the Shot from the Point Christmas tradition and watch the Hero Dog Saves Kids' Lives, or whatever the fuck I called it. I don't remember what I call it something different every year. But check in here. Did you just say your son identifies as an attack helicopter? SJW Karen. No. Riveter, Pyros confirmed liar. How does anyone believe anything he says or said? That's the problem.
That's a
with
lot
being
of
a
money,
liar.
I guess, for a person of color.
That's the problem with being a liar. Big Ho, Big Oops. Member stream when you are in the house. Big Who. I really need to get the fucking through this. You're not helping. Big Oops, whatever. Yeah. I am not big. Yeah. I really need to get the fuck out of here. It's so much better when I'm talking with people one-on-one. Fuck. Optimus, shut the fuck up. I really want to go. Really, I'm not kidding. Just mute. Optimus Willer reviews. Merry Christmas to you, Tommy, and your family, SFTP team. And Merry Christmas to all the fuckheads. Thank you so much, Optimus. Another long-time guy. Nito Sauce, Merry Christmas, Tommy, and SFTP staff. We better be getting a member stream after this. I hope so. I really do. But no, it's not happening now. Corey donated $1. Tommy, you're fat as fuck. You know, I had that guy on. He can go fuck himself. I don't need to be told I'm fat. I know I'm fat. Right? That's like, go tell Nick he's fat because he's been fat for longer. He can deal with it better. Question donated. Question for Tommy. What's the impact you think you'll have on Pyro's situation? Nothing. I don't. Probably be more behind the scenes of anything. I don't know.
Tommy, you were in a 3 million view video. Is it the first time ever?
No, I was in a 2 million view. Unbaited was like 2 million views.
Yeah, 2 million. This one had 3 million views.
Tipster, $50. Merry Christmas, Tommy. It's been we've been through some bullshit, but real friendship endures. Have a happy holiday, homie. Thank you so much, Tipster. And yeah, I think that's what the Christmas season's about. Let things endure. That's very, very nice. What impact do you think it'll have? I don't fucking know. I don't think in those terms. That's I never do. Merry fucking Christmas, fuckheads.
Well, I mean, I think you're fat enough that you'll leave a crater.
Unbelted deer. Yeah, I'll leave a crater. I don't know. I'll send Nick to do the job for me, and then I'll take all the credit for it and say I made him. That's my impact when we bust this fucking guy. You know, Nick does all the heavy lifting around here, not just for me either. Nick, oh, you almost got me. Merry Christmas, and that's it. That's it. Thank fucking God. Oh. Is my wife still up? I just want a beer and I want to get laid and I want to go to bed, and I bet none of that's gonna fucking happen.
It would be a Christmas miracle.
I'm gonna have one of those happen. I'm gonna get a beer.
Pip Lad, thank you so much for being on the show. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
It was nice meeting you.
Now it's time for Christmas to play a rap song that repeatedly says the N-word. This is by Real-talk Ray-lej3nd Desire. Check out his new stuff. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Amanda, George, Vicky, Pip Lad, Turn the King, all the best.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the king's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headlock.
Tommy C, you want my cock fucking inside of you?
What the fuck?